the Jets in
Crazy would be the Jets.
That's not happening with Bryce Petty, or the Jets should just throw Hackenberg out there just to give him a shot at the title.
It's kind of like 2 years ago where the Patriots need to win at Miami to secure home field, and they don't do it.
But at Miami's one thing. We're talking at Foxborough, which is
I know
in December, but it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah, it's happened before.
That the Bills play the game of their lives. Tyrod Taylor plays the game of his life. He steps his game up, as we know he can, and wins this game. And the Steelers win on Christmas Day, and they're not losing to Cleveland at home in Week 17. And thus, Pittsburgh gets the first seed again.
No, still need to win the next 2 weeks.
Here are the other two scenarios.
Okay.
The Kansas City Chiefs win their first playoff game and show up in Foxborough in the second weekend of the playoffs. And the team that we saw against the Chargers on Saturday, the team that we saw against New England in Week 1, with Kareem Hunt being a major problem of the Kenyon Drake variety, the Le'Veon Bell variety. Don't forget, the Steelers could have really won that game on Sunday. That team shows up, and I know Andy Reid is still trying to score on a 2-minute drill from 3 years ago.
That's my same question all the time, Rich. Is Andy Reid still the coach?
I understand.
Was also brought to you by Steamboat Ace Hardware.
Allstate Insurance, the Allison Agency.
UC.
Hello, Mr. Chase, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so talk to me for a minute so I can check your levels, please.
Vlad and Chase live here from Kelly Meek Gymnasium, where your Steamboat Sailors girls squad just about to put their 0-6 record on the line, see if they might not be able to pick up their first win on the year. Vlad and Chase live here from Kelly Meek Gymnasium, where your Steamboat Sailors girls squad just about to put their 0-6 record on the line, see if they might not be able to pick up their first win on the year.
Looks good, and right now the video looks really good too.
Splendid. Splendid.
I will text you if it starts looking really crappy during the game.
That will not work because I'm in the gym. I don't have my iPad. I'm not connected to the internet, so I won't get the text. That will not work because I'm in the gym.
Right.
My iPad. I'm not connected to the internet, so I won't get the text.
Is Lowen going to be there?
Yeah, he's just watching the last of his sister's game right now. Yeah, he's just watching the last of his sister's game right now.
Okay, well, I'm going to make the board hot, and hopefully all goes well with the video.
Coolio. Thanks, Monica. Coolio. Thanks, Monica. I'm not hearing the board. I'm not hearing anything.
Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend.
I'm Brian Harvey with the voice of Steamboat Sailors basketball, Mr. Vlad Chase. Vlad, how are you?
I'm doing well, Brian. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well. We've got a big matchup tonight before the holiday break. Steamboat Sailors hosting the Grand Junction Central Warriors. These guys are a tough team, both the girls and the boys. The girls coming in with a 3-5 record. The boys sitting at 5-5. They're a big school, and they always pose a tough matchup here for the Steamboat Sailors. First, let's start with the girls. Obviously, they're still defeated on the season, looking for their first win, but they've been improving as the season progresses.
Absolutely. They've been playing some really good basketball at times, and I think that we keep talking about this, and it's every time that we sit down for one of these interviews, we've got such a young team. And so there's a lot of flashes of good play, and sometimes even great play, and it just needs to kind of be ironed out, get a little bit more consistent, and I think that they'll definitely find a win or, a few wins here down the stretch of this season.
Well, let's touch on some of the girls who've had some strong play, and there's a few of them out there.
Absolutely. We can start with one of the sophomores, just kind of going down the lineup. Samantha Kennedy has really done an excellent job when she's been on the court. She has had some injury issues at different points in the season early on, which is kind of a bummer, but this is the last game. Maybe she gets a little bit more time than she would have, and she'll have time to kind of rest. She's been dealing with some ankle injuries over points of the season. Erica Simmons has been really good as a freshman off the bench, as well as Molly Brown. Both those girls, like I said, they're underclassmen, not just that, but freshmen coming in and playing some big minutes in some of these games, and they're doing really well with the opportunities they've been given. JC May is the captain. We talk about her a lot because
she's a sophomore.
Yeah, because she's a sophomore and she's a captain, and she can play some ball. I mean, she gets out there. She can be a good three-point shooter. She also is fearless. I mean, I talked to her dad, and he's like, yeah, she'll come home and have bruises and just be ready for the next game because she plays a hard-nosed style. But you go up and down the lineup, and we do have a couple seniors on there that you can obviously point out. Lena Pavarnik is out there, Danica Bradshaw, and these are girls, as well as Carly Lanning, who's another captain. These are girls that definitely want to win. These three went through last year. They had that defeated season, and so they're looking for their first win. The whole organization is for the girls side of things, and you know that they're going to be chomping at the bit. This is just another chance for them to get in there before the holidays and get themselves a little early Christmas gift.
Both of these teams have a lot of common opponents, yet we have yet to see them. So we really don't have a measuring stick here to tell how either the girls or the boys are going to do against the Grand Junction Central Warriors. Again, historically, both the girls and the boys have been very, very competitive in the past. When we switch to the boys' side of things, they've had a pretty exciting season. They're sitting at 4-2, like I mentioned before. Those two losses have been nail-biters and a lot of fun. They're fresh off a big win against their Coltrane rival, the Moffat County Bulldogs. So the boys have got to be feeling pretty good.
Absolutely. And it's interesting because Coach Van Dahl kind of talked about it. Last year, he thinks he was a little bit soft with their practices leading up to and coming out of Christmas break. So they're definitely anticipating a little bit heavier of practicing. Uh-oh. Yeah, exactly. I mean, so it's like I get tired just looking at that. But, talking to him, he's excited because this is a really big matchup for this squad, and it's a good one to kind of end on. They're a 5A opponent, and so it's a bigger school. They always play us tough. They've got some big bodies. They've got some shooters, and so it's always a really good measuring stick, but also kind of a tune-up. I mean, you're headed into a break. This is not league, or it's a non-league game. It's just a really good opportunity to play a tough team and understand that you'll have a couple weeks off. You'll come back and you'll know what you need to work on to compete with some of the best in the state.
Let's talk about the Condors, both offensively and defensively. For your Steamboat Sailors, I'm talking about Mac Riniker and Tyler Doyne. Those two together have played so well.
It's been unbelievable, and I think that Condors, man, I'm starting to think I need to find a bird with a wider wingspan because these guys are unreal at times. The way that they move and the quickness with which they move is really what gets me, because they'll get out there, they'll be posted up, they can sometimes fall into a 2-3 zone, and they'll throw Doyne and Riniker up top. And these guys, they've got their arms up, but they can intercept passes. I mean, it's amazing the quick twitch muscles that they have to be able to intercept some of these balls. And so it's really fun to watch. And then even when they're playing man, or they kind of shake it up and go 3-2, whatever they go into defensively with their system, they have found success. And Tyler Doyne and Mac Riniker are definitely two of the big names in terms of why they found so much success on the back end of the ball.
What amazed me talking to Coach Van Dahl is that Quinn Connell took last year off as a sophomore, came back after taking an entire season off, and is now, as a junior, the starting point guard and really playing well and turning into one of the team leaders.
I've got to tell you, Brian, I'm not surprised. Only because I've called this kid for the last 3 years with soccer. He had, a spotty time when he was a freshman, but then he really stepped into a role last year, even a bigger role this season. This guy is just a warrior, and pun fully intended, as we take on Grand Junction Central. And so looking at it, it's really exciting because we've got a whole other year. All the sports that he plays, I believe he's a lacrosse boy as well. All of his sports are going to have a whole other year with this kid, which is just really for these coaches, because they can see how quickly he can develop. He's done that early season here, as you mentioned, and really kind of come into his own as the point guard on a team that wasn't necessarily lacking leadership or that kind of point guard role, but really was waiting for someone to step up and take it and claim it, and he has.
The other leader is another soccer player, a guy you've gotten to know quite well, who's the only senior on the team. He's a heck of a three-point shooter, and he's certainly a big contributor out there. And my understanding is he's really starting to become a little bit more of a vocal leader that doesn't naturally come to him being a vocal leader. He's a leadership by example guy. I'm talking about Jake Berry. Talk about his play on and off the court.
It's been incredible to kind of see his whole transformation, because you're absolutely correct. He's not someone who was known for his vocals. He was more of one of those, I'm going to go out there and show you guys what needs to get done, follow my lead. Now he's kind of starting to really come into his own in that role, and it's fun to see because he's a senior, and oftentimes you establish early on inside of your high school career what you're going to be. And for Jake to kind of come into his last year, having played a role for the last 3, and have the team kind of ask more of him to a degree, it's been interesting, and it has taken a little bit of time, but I think that, coming down the stretch of this season, Harv, he's going to be the go-to guy. He is the senior, and you kind of love to see that. It's nice to talk about some of these freshmen coming up and sophomores who can lead, but when you've got a senior leader, things are working right.
Well, let's talk about some of those younger players that are out there contributing as well that we haven't mentioned yet.
Aiden Knaus, they call him Frosty. He lost a bet. I think it was the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll let you know, and come to a conclusion as to how he lost. But Frosty is really one of those guys who can change a game. There's been times throughout the year where he's kind of gotten into his own head, having missed a few shots inside of one game or another. But when he gets going, he can be a guy that pushes Steamboat offensively. And that's really something where, Mac Riniker stepped up. He's a big name guy. We talk about him all the time. But that's because he plays such a big game. Now, Riniker has really improved his offense, but still the Steamboat Sailors were looking for a little bit of help. Aiden Knaus can be that. He's a three-point shooter, but he's also 6'4", so he's not afraid to get into the paint and score a few layups and kind of put some guys to the ground in the process. So if he can get going, this offense really starts to hum. Another guy that we haven't mentioned, Ethan Piles. This guy's a point guard, and he is a stud. He has some of the best ball handling on the court. Most times when he is out there, he is just a sophomore. And so Ethan also can get wet from downtown. And I'll tell you what, he was in that tournament. There were times when he was pulling his weight in 3 balls, and it was unbelievable. He was from, Steph Curry range. Like, this kid was 10 feet beyond the arc and just knocking him down. It was so fun to watch. So those are a couple guys I would kind of key in on. They love their 3 balls. Both of them do. And if they can get going today, it could really help.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait. Steamboat Sailors getting ready to take on the Grand Junction Warriors live from Kelly Meek Gymnasium on the beautiful campus of Steamboat Springs High School. It's coming to you live right here on KTYV Sports on FM at 98.9 and on the World Wide Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. Click on the Steamboat Sailors icon. Scroll down to today's matchup against the Grand Junction Warriors. Click on the watch links, and you, my friends, are cooking with gas. It's Steamboat Sailors basketball. The girls are up first. The boys immediately following. Right here on your Steamboat Sailors Sports Connection. We are KTYV Sports on FM at 98.9 and on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. Thanks, Vlad.
Absolutely. Thanks, Howard.
That's pretty funny.
Steamboat 8 is your go-to place for everything you need for your home. Bridget here from Steamboat 8, and we aren't just paints and power tools. Ace has a great pet section to keep your furry friend happy and healthy. A fun toy section stocked with items for all ages to make the perfect gift. Beautiful housewares, cookware, candles, and more to decorate and add beautiful styles to your table.
How's that
Stop
going?
into
That's
Steamboat 8,
started, right?
proud to support your Steamboat Sailors, and see all that we have for your home. Steamboat 8, the helpful all your home needs place.
I don't know if you are Jewish.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
No, dude.
My name is Aiden Knaus, and I'm a junior in high school. My number is 14. My position is post. I've been playing for 7 years. I also like football and tennis. I'd like to go to college at either Oregon or Liberty. I would like to play at college, but I would rather focus on academics. In 10 years, I see myself graduated from college and starting a nice career. Outside of school, I am also involved in the Boys and Girls Club and coaching little kids for basketball. My favorite subject in school is world history. My favorite movie is Dumb and Dumber because I always watched it as a kid with my parents, and it brings back a lot of good memories. Last summer, I went to a lot of basketball camps and hung out with my friends. Some of the basketball camps were UNC and at the Air Force Academy. My goals for this season are to be a really great teammate and to help our team achieve 18 wins or more. My goals for life are to be happy, have a nice family, and a job that I enjoy. What I will remember most about being a sailor is all the fun times I've had and being with my friends. My name is Aiden Knaus. I'm a junior in high school, and I am proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
I'm Terry, and this is Phil from Russell's Auto Salon.
If you need help with your auto collision repair, we make it easy. Just bring me an email and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
Russell's Auto Salon, Colorado's premier collision center, leading the industry in technology, where we've gone green with Enviro-based paint.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. 879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon.
879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name is Danica Bradshaw, and I'm a senior at Steamboat Springs High School. My number is 12, and I play point guard and shooting guard. I've been playing for 10 years. I mostly only focus on basketball, so I don't do any other sports. I would like to go to college at CSU in Pueblo, and if I were to go there, I would try to walk on and play basketball. I see myself in 10 years, hopefully with a family and happy. I'm not really involved in anything outside of school. I hang out with my friends and family. My favorite subject in school is science, like research science, not the boring science. And my favorite movie is Django because Jamie Foxx reminds me of a really short Kevin Durant. Last summer, I went to an ASU camp for basketball. That was pretty great. My goals for this season are be a good leader and teammate and just keep the team together. My goals for life are have a happy life. What I remember most about being a sailor is probably the family aspect of being a sailor. I'm Danica Bradshaw. I'm a senior at Steamboat Springs High School, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
The team of Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor Sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where you won't get a penalty for having a dirty car.
Hi, this is Doc from Doc's Auto Clinic. When your car isn't feeling well, head over to Doc for above and beyond customer satisfaction and the most expert service around. The techs at Doc are ASD certified and go the extra mile to give you the peace of mind you need to know your vehicle is safe. We take care of you and your family by taking care of your car. We are located just past Moose on the west end of town off of Elk River Road. Doc's Auto Clinic, proud to support the Steamboat Sailors.
And it's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
Ethan Piles, I'm a sophomore, number 23, position point guard, years playing 2. I like playing guitar. I like to go to Michigan University. I want to play basketball in college, and I hope that I can. I want to be a coach for basketball, hopefully. I'm also involved in drama. That's about it. I love American history. I love learning about stuff in the past. Last summer, basically went to PO's and went over to my buddy's house every single day. My favorite memories, probably when I was on my diesel truck with my dad, and we went around delivering packages just because we traveled a lot, and I got a lot of eggs, and I love eggs. So there's that. That's my favorite memory. My favorite movie has to be Toy Story, just because of the idea of it, and I always pretending my toys are alive when I was little. So that's that. My goals are league championship. I want to have a league championship, and I want to win at least 2 playoff games this year. My goals in life. I want to be a successful high school coach at least, and I want to retire in Steamboat for sure. But I want to do that my whole life. I already know that for a fact. What I remember most about being a sailor, probably the teamism. This team is really tightly knitted, and everyone respects each other on it, and I really like that. Ethan Piles, sophomore, proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Small emergencies, scrapes, sprains, and stitches, they're bound to happen. You deserve quick care from trusted physicians. At UC Health Yampa Valley Medical Center, our emergency care team is here for you and your loved ones. The board-certified physicians at YVMC are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get you in and out the door quickly. You'll experience the same safe and high-quality care you've come to expect at YVMC, now with smaller prices for life's small emergencies. Yampa Valley Medical Center, now part of the UC Health family.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name is Erica Simmons, and I'm a freshman, and my basketball number is number 2, and I played point guard and wing. I've been playing basketball since 1st grade. I started playing in Tennessee, and then I moved here in 5th grade, and started playing here in 5th grade. And I like to play volleyball also, and I'm going to try and play lacrosse this year. I know that I want to go to college somewhere, but I'm not quite sure where yet, and I want to play basketball or volleyball in college, but I don't know if that's going to happen, so I just want to play as long as I can. In 10 years, I want to be in medical school or out of medical school and be able to travel and go a lot of places and help people. Outside of school, I am involved with my community, I guess. We go and volunteer at a lot of places and help out at the community center and kind of, I guess, do community service. My favorite subject in school is math and science. They're super fun to me. My favorite movie is Moana because it's a super fun movie, and it's she's super adventurous and just goes kind of wherever she wants, which is really cool, and travels across the ocean, which I think would be really fun to do. Last summer I went to Tennessee and Florida for 3 weeks. We visited a lot of our old friends and family friends in Tennessee, and then went and hung out with more friends in Florida. The weather was awesome, and we just hung out at the beach with our family. My goals for this season are to be an all-around good player, be a good shooter, a good defender, and play as many games as I can, and score as many points as I can, and get as many steals as I can, and just play hard all season. My goals for life are to be a great person, a good mentor for people, and to be able to travel and kind of have fun with life, I guess. What I remember most about being a sailor is the awesome team that I get to be a part of, and the awesome coaches who get to coach us and teach us and help us become better players and better people throughout the season. My name is Erica, and I'm a freshman in high school, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
This is Skip Deerdorf from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is the Colorado company that is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. And we are proud to support Sailors Basketball. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee-owned and operated, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend.
Steamboat Resorts is a proud sponsor of Sailor Athletics. Do you have friends or family coming to town, but space at your place is a little tight? Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals is here to help. Steamboat Resorts has been the lodging leader here for over 30 years, and we've got great rates at more than 800 units in 38 properties around the base area. Call us at 879-8000 and ask for the Locals Connection discount. That's the Locals Connection, 879-8000, or visit steamboatresorts.com.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
I'm Quinn Connell and I'm a junior. I'm number 11. I play point guard. I've been playing basketball since second grade. I also play soccer and lacrosse. I'd like to go to college either at CU or maybe somewhere on the West Coast. I will not play sports in college and just focus on education. In 10 years, I see myself being happy and just doing what I love. Outside of school, I'm also involved in too many hours of video games and binge watching Netflix. My favorite subject in school is either math or right after math, which is lunch. Favorite movie is The Hitman's Bodyguard because it's got lots of action and also has lots of comedy in it. Last summer, I carried a tree up a really big mountain with my soccer team for some reason that I don't know. My goals for this season are to win Western Slope and win a couple playoff games also. My goals for life are just to be happy and do what I love. What I will remember most about being a sailor is all the friendships I've made. I'm Quinn Connell, I'm a junior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
He was so good.
Sports on
investments are very important. So are the investments for time, patience, and commitment. Our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. I'm Chris Puckett, your Steamboat Springs Edward Jones financial advisor. Now's the time to make investments that can help provide money for the ever-rising cost of college. There's more than one strategy to save for college. Please come in to discuss your options.
For a free college cost analysis, call Chris Puckett at 879-1851 or stop by his office at 941 Lincoln Avenue. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name is Carly. I'm a senior. My number is 33, and I play a forward. I've been playing for about 9 years. I'd like to go to college, but I'm not sure where. And if I get the chance to play in college, I'd love to. I would see myself in 10 years, hopefully being successful and happy with what I'm doing outside of school. I don't do a whole lot, but I do work, and I work for a company called Institute of Physical Art, and they hold courses for PTs who want their CFMT certification. My favorite subject in school is probably English. My favorite movie is Tammy because it is hilarious. Last summer, I just worked and I went to basketball camp. Over the summer at basketball camp, we went to Adams State and we played like 3 games every day and we won one, so that's good. I fell a lot, so I got a whole bunch of banged up knees. My goals for the season are just to win games and just get better at everything that we need to work on. My goals in life are just to be successful and happy and just doing something that I love. What I remember most about being a sailor is pretty much every memory, every season that I've had with all my friends.
NHL
I'm Carly, I'm a senior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Sports-related dental injuries account for more than 600,000 ER visits each year. If your child is playing a sport and not playing on guard, they are 60 times more likely to suffer burns to their teeth.
The NFL one's better.
Offers custom fit mouth guards made from an exact model of your child's teeth. They are effective, comfortable, easy to clean,
This is the
and
NFL
cheaper than a visit to the ER.
CBS.
Call Steamboat Dental Center Center today and receive half off a custom house card. SteamboatDentalCenter.com.
What year?
Go Sailors!
You were born in 01?
Hey, Sailor basketball fans. PJ Ward to the Yampa Valley Bank. Here to thank
like ESPN stopped, I think, on 2003.
Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM at 98.9. Steamboat High School Athletics, an example of our genuine hometown, Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. Enjoy the game and go Sailors!
I like my case.
For the Sailor Spotlight.
Those are fleek, bro. I appreciate it.
My name is Carter Easted. I'm a freshman.
So I would fresh with the hood, or should I go no hood?
Point guard. I've been playing for 5 or 6 years. I also like football. I don't really play it anymore. I like to go to college somewhere in state, maybe MSU. I hope to play in college, but I don't know.
I was thinking about how I have to drive down tomorrow.
I'm involved in sports. My favorite
drive down where?
In school is math and
for a hockey game.
My favorite movie is Land of the Lost because it's funny. Last summer I played sports and just had a good time. Favorite memory from last summer is probably just hanging out with my friend, going downtown. My goals for this season are to just do good and don't get down on myself. My goals for life are to be a pilot. What I remember most about being a sailor is how nice the upperclassmen are. My name is Carter Easted. I'm a freshman and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Hi, I'm Joanna Allison with Allstate. My husband Brett and I are excited to bring Allstate Insurance to the Yampa Valley. We are so fortunate to live in this amazing place and want to help you protect all that's good in your life. Brett and I are here to provide local insurance advice and help customize an insurance plan that meets your needs. Stop by the Allison Allstate Agency in Steamboat on 5th Street, right across from Mahogany Ridge for a free quote, or Google us at Allstate Steamboat. We are a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Both Sailors basketball was also brought to you by Steamboat Ace Hardware,
Allstate Insurance, the Allison Agency,
UC Health Yampa Valley Medical Center,
Russell's Auto Salon,
and Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. Remember, our sponsors support the Sailors, so please support our sponsors. Sports on FM 98.9 presents Steamboat Sailors basketball, only on 98.9 and SteamboatRadio.com.
The team at Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where you won't get a penalty for having a dirty car.
Small emergencies, scrapes, sprains, and stitches. They're bound to happen. You deserve quick care from trusted physicians. At UC Health Yampa Valley Medical Center, our emergency care team is here for you and your loved ones. The board-certified physicians at YVMC are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get you in and out the door quickly. You'll experience the same safe and high-quality care you've come to expect at YVMC, now with smaller prices for life's small emergencies. Yampa Valley Medical Center, now part of the UC Health family.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name's Sierra Harrison, and I'm a sophomore in high school. My number is 42, and I play post. I've been playing basketball for 8 years. I also like to run cross country and track and field. I'd like to go to college at Colorado State University. I don't aspire to play basketball in college, but I would love to run cross country. In 10 years, I see myself at Colorado State Veterinary School. Outside of school, I'm also involved in student council, community service, and I love to spend time with my family. My favorite subject in school is math. My favorite movie is Glory Road because it's an inspirational basketball story. Last summer, I spent a lot of time with my friends, and I went on a mission trip to Belize. I was in Belize with my church, and we helped little kids learn about the Bible, and we stayed in the capital city. My goals for this season are to start every single varsity game, and for our team to win a couple games, hopefully. My goals in life are to be an equine orthopedic surgeon and to have a nice family. What I will remember about being a sailor is the family atmosphere that we have. I'm Sierra Harrison. I'm a sophomore in high school, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Steamboat Ace is your go-to place for everything you need for your home. Bridget here from Steamboat Ace, and we aren't just paints and power tools. Ace has a great pet section to keep your furry friend happy and healthy. A fun toy section stocked with items for all ages to make the perfect gift. Beautiful housewares, cookware, candles, and more to decorate and add beautiful style to your table. Stop into Steamboat Ace, proud to support your Steamboat sailors, and see all that we have for your home. Steamboat Ace, the helpful all your home needs place.
I'm Terry.
And this is Phil
from Russell's Auto Salon.
If you need help with your auto collision repair, we make it easy. Just bring me an email and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
Russell's Auto Salon, Colorado's premier collision center, leading the industry in technology, where we have gone green with Enviro-based paint.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. 879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon.
879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name is Tyler Doyne. I'm a junior. I wear number 5, and I play small forward. I've been playing basketball ever since 3rd grade. I also like playing lacrosse and football. I'd like to go to college at CU Boulder. If I play sports in college, I would play lacrosse. In 10 years, I see myself with a successful job and a happy life. Outside of school, I'm also involved in lacrosse, basketball, and football. My favorite subject in school is AP Physics because it's very interesting to me. My favorite movie is Talladega Nights because shake and bake. Last summer I had lots of fun with my friends. We jumped off a bridge into the river a lot and it was pretty fun doing flips and stuff. My goals for this season are to win the league championship and win at least 2 playoff games. My goals for life are to have a happy life and be successful. What I remember most about being a sailor is all the friendships I made with my teammates. My name is Tyler Doyne. I'm a junior and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Hey, Sailor basketball fans, PJ Wharton of Yampa Valley Bank here to thank you for supporting our hometown basketball team. Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM at 98.9. Steamboat High School Athletics are an example of our genuine hometown. Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. Enjoy the game and go Sailors!
Hey, Vlad, we're on.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are just about set for that opening tip-off that I promised you a couple minutes ago. As we're going to step away, I'm sorry to do this to you, Monica, and everyone listening, but we've got the national anthem, and then we'll be back for the opening tip-off back in 2 minutes. A couple minutes ago, as we're going to step away, I'm sorry to do this to you, Monica, and everyone listening, but we've got the national anthem, and then we'll be back for the opening tip-off back in 2 minutes.
Hi, this is Doc from Doc's Auto Clinic. When your car isn't feeling well, head over to Doc for above and beyond customer satisfaction and the most expert service around. The techs at Doc are ASE certified and go the extra mile to give you the peace of mind you need to know your vehicle is safe. We take care of you and your family by taking care of your car. We are located just past Moose on the west end of town off of Elk River Road. Doc's Auto Clinic, proud to support the Steamboat Sailors.
Hey, Sailor basketball fans, PJ Wharton of Yampa Valley Bank here to thank you for supporting our hometown basketball team. Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM at 98.9. Steamboat High School Athletics are an example of our genuine hometown. Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. Enjoy the game and go Sailors!
Back with you here for Steamboat Springs girls basketball as your Sailors are chasing down their first victory here on the season, coming into this matchup 0-6 so far, facing off against a very tough Grand Junction Central Warriors squad. Big thing that's interesting on this is this Central team has 3 girls, all at 5'10". So the height again is there for Central. As talking to Coach Ibarra and the whole coaching staff, they really want to try to limit that. They've got a plan in place for it, and we'll see if they might not be able to make something work to kind of slow down what's always tough. I mean, it's basketball and height. Height wins out. I'm joined by Lowen Epstein. Lowen, you were, of course, able to cover the game against Moffat County. And what did you see from this girls team?
You know, that game against Moffat County, there was a big margin of victory there for Moffat County, but I got to give it to the Sailors girls. They did put in quite a bit of effort considering they were down, pretty much all 5 of their starters, as, Sammy Kennedy, Shelby Weiss, and Danica Bradshaw. Those girls were all out. So, the effort is definitely there every game, and it's definitely excelling. But we're just going to have to keep seeing more if these girls want to get their first win of the season.
And it doesn't get any easier here tonight. Katie Lake out, JC May out, and Shelby Weiss out as well. So 3 of the big names, really. Offensively, these are 3 of the key cogs that kind of get things rolling. So we'll see what Steamboat can muster up on the offensive side of the ball. They'll probably lean heavily on Carly Lanning, senior leader and one of the captains on this team, to try and get things going early on here for your Steamboat Sailors.
Absolutely. I would look for freshman Erica Simmons. Oh, there we go. She's going to start the game tonight. So I'd look for her to get some shots in as well.
Steamboat needs one more on the field. the field to play.
The court. Here's Rose Epstein getting a start. So we have 2 freshmen starting this game to tip this one off.
And Steamboat in their home white uniforms, red numbers, black trim. They are right to left in this first half of play on KTYV 99 Sports on FM. Opening tip-off goes to the Central team, and they're going to take this one up top of the key. It's Delaney Brown, works to the near side. Now inside, in the paint, a layup comes up, does not drop. A second effort. This one from Jacqueline Mitchell, also sent towards the rim, and that's going to be the first foul of the evening here, and that'll send Mitchell to the line for 2. So early on, here's an opportunity for Junction to put in the first baskets and points in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. So with Rose Epstein and Simmons getting the start, they're going to have to put some shots up here. Epstein, I know, missed a couple layups last game that she had wide open. She'll have to
bury those. Sounds really familiar.
I know, it does sound familiar.
We'll see if we can figure something out. I don't know where I'm hearing that before.
Here we go now. Sailors the other way. This is going to be Lanning. Lanning's going to try to take this up the court. She flings it over. That's Pavarnik. Drives into the lane and almost there. Good effort there from Pavarnik as she almost put up the layup. She's going to steal it back, but they're going to call a reach-in foul. So this will be Central ball right off the bat.
Both of those first 2 for Jacqueline Mitchell did drop, so it's 2-0 here in the first half minute of play from Kelly Meek Gymnasium. Pardon me.
Central now working it near side, low corner, back up to the top of the key. This is Jacqueline Mitchell. Mitchell's going to take a 3-point shot. It's going to be no good. Rebound by the Sailors. And off the outlet pass, they're going to call a foul on the Warriors, a push. So Simmons drew the foul there. She'll be throwing it in one more time. 7:08 left to go. Sailors down by 2. So now this is Lanning, the senior. Lanning is going to send it over near side, top corner to Simmons. Simmons looks down low on the baseline to Pavarnik. She sends it in. Kick back out to Lanning. She pulls up from 3-point. Almost, but no good there. Rebound by Pavarnik, though. Loses it. And they're going to say that's Central ball. So good ball movement here early from the Sailors. Just slowing things down, getting the shots that they can. I like it.
I'm liking what we're seeing here. 2-0 game with Central in the lead. 2 points from Jacqueline Mitchell, who has it at the top of the key. Swung to the low far corner. 3 balls up and down. That's a nice shot there. Came from the hands of Cecily Belcastro, and she gets her first 3 points on the day, and it is a 5-0 lead here early on. Steamboat trying to break out of this full court press. Lanning was dangerously close to that sideline, was working a ball up court, but it was intercepted, and back to the way comes Grand Junction.
Central now. Point guard Maya Murdoch sends it. She's back up now. Sends it over top side. Now it's back to Murdoch. Murdoch near side. This is Jacqueline Mitchell. Back up to Murdoch. Murdoch kicks it back out. Now it's inside. And once out more to Mitchell. Back where we started with Murdoch. Good no-look pass there over to Cicely Belcastro, who puts up a 3-pointer, and she's going to get fouled.
So she'll head to the line for 3.
Yep. So 5-0 lead. Your Sailors are down. 5:50 left to go in this. This Central team's, they're good. I don't know if you saw that article in the paper about this team coming down here, but they're definitely a powerhouse to be dealt with for both the boys and the girls team.
It's a 5A school, so it's not small by any stretch of the imagination. A lot of those Central or Grand Junction area schools have a high number of enrollment, as Belcastro knocks down the first 2 of her 3. She'll go for the perfect sweep from the line, and the third one is off. Rebounded initially by Steamboat, but Central picks up. Pass is going to go off the Steamboat player, worked right back out, but Murdoch is there, and she'll take it to the top of the key. Swung out to Belcastro, back to Murdoch near side. Swung down, but still beyond the arc, and there will be a timeout taken here by Grand Junction, as they'll take the possession as we come back out of this one. 5:37 left. First quarter of play, 7-0 score right now, as it is Central on top of your Steamboat Sailors. Now, Steamboat has a few things to work on. Obviously, early part of the season still. This is also a tough game. Any game that is pushed right back up to the holiday season, it's tough to kind of get some of these girls' heads in it.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot going on with this, but also when you're missing 3 of your prominent scorers, never makes things easy. I was about to be in on that. I was trying to photobomb Shelby's Snapchat, but it didn't work. And then...
that one.
Oh, man, that was like direct, but we'll see what they can do. I think that Coach Ibarra and the whole coaching staff will definitely be looking for some quick points here, trying to at least get something going offensively, and just build off of that.
Yeah, I agree with you. They're just going to have to slow it down, know that this team that they're playing is a good team, going to have to D up and put some shots up and hope for the best at this point.
Here's Carly Lanning. She'll put one up and just off the inside of the rim. And it's a chance now at a jump ball. No, they'll call it a hold. So Steamboat ball here. Another foul against Grand Junction. So good job fighting free for Steamboat's Harrison. And it'll be Lanning to take this ball beyond the baseline. Again, Steamboat right to left on the radio dial here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Looks as though Lanning ran out of time. She tried to get that pass off, but right as she was letting go of the ball, the whistle blows on a time infraction, and Central will take over with possession of their own, looking to extend this lead out to 9. It's 7-0 as we speak. Work to the far side, and it looks as though we've got the first touch on the ball from Zal Zoti. Hall Zotai?
I think that's right.
Hall Zotai.
Embrace Hall Zotai.
So it looks as though she's going to be headed to the line here, as Hall Zotai will shoot 2. She went for the layup inside the paint, wasn't able to get a shot off as there was contact with her wrist. 4:57 to go here in the first quarter of play. 7-0 score. Hall Zotai knocks down her first point on the afternoon and the evening.
We're going to see some changes here as Nikki Medeiros will come in, as well as Leah Redding for the Central Warriors, and Molly Quinn Kleins will enter the game as well. She's going to sub out Alana Pavarnik.
So this is already, you can see, a very good free throw shooting team from Grand Junction. They've been sent to the line a few times and made most of them, except for one, I think, that was missed by Belcastro, but that was it, and she had 3 opportunities, so she's still well over the 50% mark. Just means you have to watch it defensively. You don't want to send him up to the line. First points there for Simmons. Yeah, sends it up. It looks like her foot was on the line, so not going to count as a 3 ball, but Erica Simmons gets the first 2 here for Steamboat, just what they need, a 9-2 score with 4.5 to go in quarter 1.
Now this is Hall Zotai outside near corner, tries the 3-pointer, no good. Gathered by Molly Quinn Kleins, and as she's taking it up, she's going to get called for the double dribble. So turnover there for the Sailors. Had quite a bit of turnovers last game versus Craig. I was talking with Coach Raber. I know they're in the 25-30 turnover range, which is definitely not where they want to be. And, that's just something they're going to have to work on. Inbounds pass now from Central, and that is Delaney Brown bodying up in the paint, trying to get the layup. She won't, though. Good defense there from Simmons. And now it's Lanning, far low corner, tries the 3-point ball. That's going to be no good, gathered by Central. Now it's Central Warriors back the other way. Warriors now working it on the baseline. Up top, this is Melina Flores, low corner. Now we're inside to Nikki Medeiros, who puts one up, and she'll get called for the travel. So good defense here from the Sailors as they're starting to cause some turnovers here.
Positive turnover numbers often lead to victory. There's an errant pass. Lanning thought she might have Klein.
Saved.
She was looking the other way. Nice keep from Central. They're up and down for 2 more. Nice job from Leah Redding getting her first 2 on the game, extending this lead out to 11-2 now with 3.5 to go. Looks as though we'll take a timeout, at least on the court. That is George Ibarra, coach here for the Sailors, who wants to have some words with his shortened bench here. 2 of the girls are just to our right up here, so they should be down there dressed and ready, but still fighting off injuries and such. Do want to thank Doc's Auto Clinic, taking care of you by taking care of your car. Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC, as well as Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice, homeowner's friend. Steamboat Dental Center is another proud supporter of Sailors Athletics. Dentistry designed for you. Visit Dr. Whitty and the team, or check them out online at steamboatdentalcenter.com. Did you just say you have moves?
She's asking me if I got moves. You know that I do. You know that I do.
You move. I wouldn't say that you have moves. I digress. 3:35 to go in the first quarter of play. Steamboat will have the ball out of the timeout. They're down by 9, looking for a little bit more offense. Simmons has the only 2 so far for Steamboat, as they'll work the ball, and a nice job at least entering the zone, but they thought they had the jump step and then took the one allotted, but it will turn into a turnover on a travel call against Lanning.
Now it's Central back the other way. Leah Redding will be on the inbounds pass. She's going to find Nikki Medeiros. Medeiros now running point guard. Near side, top corner to Flores. Back cross court. That is Redding. Redding goes up for the layup. That's going to be no good. Gathered by Delaney Brown. And that'll be put up for an easy layup inside. Delaney Brown towering over these girls.
Yeah, she's one of the 3 who stand at 5'10" on this Central team, which is well above what Steamboat can field.
Turnover there for the Sailors. That was Sierra Harrison who just lost the ball. And this is Brown once more using her post moves and finding her way inside for the easy buckets off the backboard. So now it's Steamboat trying to break this full court press. Molly Brown, the freshman, in now. 3 freshmen playing on this court right now for the Sailors. She's going to send it over to Erica Simmons. That'll be stolen away. Another turnover by Steamboat.
Is that C? Is that supposed to be kind of like a Cavaliers C? It almost looks as though they're emulating that on the
jersey. Yeah, I think you're right.
And it is possession for the C. That is Grand Junction Central Warriors trying to attack. Shot from the paint. Got denied there by Carly Lanning, I believe. There was a couple Steamboat girls in on that block. And it looks as though it will turn into a jump ball. So Steamboat will possess with 2:14 to go here in first quarter play. 15-2 the score. Sailors are down in this one, looking to find a little spark offensively here. We'll start with Molly Brown. She's going to be charged at right away as she tried to get across midcourt. She finally does so successfully. Finds, that is Carly Lanning on the far side, well above the top of the key. Work down to Brown again. Nice movement off the ball there from Molly Brown. Back up top to Lanning. And Carly Lanning will just try and toss one in. It went in and out of the hands there of Harrison, though, and it will be turned the other way by Central, as bringing this one out is Nikki Medeiros. Medeiros just trots to the near side, deep into the corner, fires one back out top. Now swung to the far side beyond the arc and taking this one in and getting points. That'll be her 4th point of the game. Leah Redding with another basket here for this Central squad. 90 seconds to play, first quarter.
Nice pass in there, inside there from Rose Epstein. She was looking for Sierra Harrison, but it just kind of got bounced around, and now it's Central ball again. That's another quick turnover for the Sailors.
I think this coaching staff for Steamboat, they've got to continue to really preach a little bit more patience. Sometimes the decision-making, here's another 2 points potentially. Rebound's not going to drop either Steamboat ball, but they go up too quickly sometimes. Simmons there had the ball come free to her. She had probably an extra half a second to kind of plant and pop. And, I mean, she probably would have made that. Not a tough shot, just an 8-footer, and she could have banked it home. But I think that, granted, they're young. There's a lot of freshmen out here. But if the coaching staff can calm them down, you know, give yourself an extra second, and you'll have a lot more points on the board.
Absolutely. So this is going to do it for this first quarter of action. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I misread it. Under a minute now. Rose Epstein taking in the paint. Shoots it outside, and that'll be blocked by Central. Wow, that was no shooting foul on that. Look, that was all ball.
What was that?
I think he marked it with Steamboat ball, and they got confused.
Okay. I'm like, how did that get blocked?
Yeah, so Steamboat will retain possession, even though they were all the way down on the other end of the court.
They're ready for the defense.
So they got 52 seconds to work here as Carly Lanning will be on the inbounds pass. Lanning calls for movement, looks for Harrison inside, just loses it, and this is Central the other way. Turnover there. We have Hall Zotai looking inside and almost giving away, but Maya Murdoch, the freshman point guard, she got the start tonight for Central. She's going to come away with it. And now it's Murdoch, top of the key, sends it low corner. This is Cicely Belcastro, who made a shot earlier. It was going to be no good, but it was rebounded by them. And finally,
Mitchell again, right?
Yeah, that was Jacqueline Mitchell who put it back up for the layup. And now with 20 seconds to work here, Steamboat is there's going to be a timeout called by Coach Ibarra. So 20 seconds to work here. Your Sailors down 19-2.
Well, I think Mountain View Car Wash helping the Sailors clean the competition between Town of McDonald's and Highway 40. Russell's Auto Salon, your premier full-service auto body shop where you always meet by accident. Call Russell's at 879-1515. Steamboat Ace Hardware, UC Health, the Yampa Valley Medical Center, Chris Puckett, the downtown Edward Jones office, and Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. All proud supporters of Sailors Athletics here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Also heard and watched when the technology gods smile upon us on SteamboatRadio.com. As we have just 20 seconds left in the first stanza. Steamboat's going to be looking for at least another bucket here down the stretch in this one, trying to get that last shot away and bring this back to within 15 points. 19-2 is the score right now. And the Sailors girls missing Katie Lake, Shelby Weiss, and JC May, I would say, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
I don't know about with those moves, maybe not, but you know, on the basketball court, they definitely have a presence.
Yep. Three of the most prominent shooters and scorers missing here tonight, so they're going to have to rely on some of these girls who have put up points in the past, but just aren't really.
They just don't have as much experience.
Exactly. So that'll be like Erica Simmons for you. Rose Epstein now catching the inbounds pass. She'll drive in. She's got three girls on her. Kicks it back out to Lanning. Now it's far corner over to Simmons, back up to Molly Brown. Brown now kicks it out to Simmons. Lanning, pump fake, pulls up from about 15 feet off the outside rim, and we've got 2 seconds to work here, and shot will be tried from half court, but it was blocked by Lanning.
That was blocked. That was a pass.
You think?
Yeah, I think she was going down the court.
Fair enough. Pass from half court, but either way, that'll do it for this first quarter of action. Sailors down by 17.
We'll step away for a quick minute and be back with second quarter action. This is Steamboat Sailors girls basketball on KTYV. 98.9 Sports on FM, also heard on the World Wide Web at SteamboatRadio.com. The Steamboat Sailors girls basketball on KTYV. 98.9 Sports on FM, also heard on the World Wide Web at SteamboatRadio.com.
Steamboat Ace is your go-to place for everything you need for your home. Bridget here from Steamboat Ace, and we aren't just paints and power tools. Ace has a great pet section to keep your furry friend happy and healthy.
When are you going to clear concussion protocol?
Items for all ages to make the perfect gift.
When are you going to clear?
Cookware, candles, and more to decorate and add beautiful style to your table. Stop into Steamboat Ace, proud to support your Steamboat sailors, and see all that we have for your home. Steamboat Ace, the helpful all your home needs place.
The team at Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting sailor sports this season.
So what I'm really saying is I'm going to play.
We know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where you won't get a penalty for having a dirty car.
Back with you here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM, just underway with the second quarter of play. And we are here watching the girls basketball team for the Sailors playing a very tough opponent coming up from Grand Junction, the Central Warriors, with some excellent ball movement in the first quarter, and they've started out with a lot more of the same here in quarter number 2. 19-2 lead for Central over your hometown Steamboat Sailors. And they'll be headed to the line trying to extend that lead here in the early going.
What are the who's the leading scorer for the Warriors right now?
Right now we've got Cicely Belcastro with 5 points. But there's 3 others with 4 points.
I was going to say they're definitely sharing the ball. That's what we see on this Steamboat boys team quite a bit. And this early on, this Central girls team is definitely putting on an offensive clinic. With
did she make that first one?
No, still 19-2. So Maya Murdoch, her second one is good though, extends that lead to 18 now. Rose Epstein on the inbounds pass, and she will take it up past half court now. Almost gets called for the double dribble, but I thought that might have been, but not quite. Anyway, it's Pavarnik looking inside, and it's back kicked out to Pavarnik. She's going to try to run the baseline, can't get by her defender though. Pavarnik will take it all the way around the world until she finds Sierra Harrison, who puts up a 15-footer. Rebound by Erica Simmons, and little Erica Simmons getting in there and putting up a layup to get the foul. So she'll be at the line shooting free throws now. Good effort there from the freshman. Simmons wearing number 2 for your Sailors. Red numbers. 6:51 left to work here as Simmons' first free throw is going to be no good. And Sailors still working to break down this 18-point deficit as Simmons' second free throw is no good as well. But it's going to be rebounded by Pavarnik. She takes out past the three-point line, puts one up, and that'll be no good off the top of the backboard. So the Central Warriors will take possession. Back the other way now is the Warriors. This is Maya Murdoch. Murdoch now sends it near side over to Jacqueline Mitchell. Now it's cross court over to Cicely Belcastro. Back to Moore. Mitchell. Mitchell tried the three-pointer. She couldn't get that one to go, and it'll be rebounded by the Sailors. And on the outlet pass, it was tipped out of bounds by Cicely Belcastro. So your Sailors will have it back with 6:26 left to go in this first quarter of action. First half of action, excuse me.
Here comes Erica Simmons. Bounce pass in, finds Harrison, takes the dribble, tries to make a move, lost it, goes down to the court, and a travel called as she'd gone down without getting the ball away, and that almost got the pass to Simmons, though. Central will come the other way with another possession. 20-2 lead for the girls in red. Steamboat is right to left on 98.9 KTYV here in the first half of play with their home white uniforms, red numbers, black trim. Looks as though they've gone to a 2-3 right now. Zone play here for Steamboat. They're trying to maybe gather in a few more rebounds with this and not allow easy entry to the paint. That one so far has been successful. Looks as though a full change coming up for this Central squad as they're going to bring in 5 fresh legs from the bench. I don't even think we have 5 substitutions today. 5:42 left and ticking down. Here's a chance for Lanning. Rebounds it, gets it off to Epstein. Her pass, is going to go to herself eventually. Epstein picks it up again. Now comes in, shoots one hard off of the rim. Now coming back the other way. This is a chance for Murdoch, and she's going to take it up. Stops, pops, and goes for 2 more. That's Murdoch with her second and third point of the quarter and the game.
Sailors back the other way. It looks like we're about to see Sammy Kennedy get her first minutes of the game here as she's getting ready to sub in. Carly Lanning working with just a little time left. She's got to get past this half-court line, and she does. Lanning pulls up from about 18 feet. That's no good. Rebound by Epstein. She puts one up, airmail, and
that hit the rim.
Did it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll give that to her. Hit the rim. Good job, Rose. So now it's Central. Central now working, and this is Jalen Rodriguez-Alton. She drives it in the paint.
I believe it's actually 22-20 right now, or 22-2.
I think you're right after that.
I don't know that they put up the additional 2 points. What do you think, JC?
I think that's good for us, though. So Central Warriors making a full change here, and Sammy Kennedy will come in the game as well. So Delaney Brown, I know we've seen her rocking the paint here early. She'll come in for the Warriors. Inbounds pass is tipped around before it's passed inside. Intercepted there by Epstein. Outlet pass to Kennedy. Kennedy, nursing an ankle injury from a game ago, is back in. So she's going to work it around. Simmons now, top of the key. Erica Simmons shoots it over to Kennedy. Almost loses it. Good hands there as Kennedy is going to try to drive in. She finds Sierra Harrison inside. Post move pivot. Tries to find Kennedy backdoor, but it'll just be taken away by Delaney Walker. And now it's Central back the other way.
Sorry, I just saw something funny.
Okay.
That's why I'm laughing.
Delaney Brown, excuse me. Delaney Brown just put a shoulder in Rose Epstein, and she's definitely holding back some tears. But I think she got the wind knocked out of her there. Girls laughing here next to us. Man, that was like like a middle linebacker. Wow, did you see that?
I'm watching the same thing.
That was
3 ball.
Man, she just put a shoulder in. So 3 balls no good, gathered by Quinn Kleins. Epstein's going to take a seat on the bench as Kleins came in for her. Kennedy now tries to put up a layup, and she just got that one smacked away. And now it's Central back the other way once again. So that was Melina Flores, who I think the ball dribbled off her toe.
Just official, too.
Just kind of sailing out of bounds. So that's a turnover on Central. And your Sailors are working.
So that's an S, a K, and a J all next to each other. So that's a nope.
Right to left. Right to left now. Sammy Kennedy running point guard. Gets it taken away, but she goes on the ground to fight for it. And they're going to call jump ball, so Sailors retain possession. Now it's Kennedy with 3.5 to go in this first half. 22-2. Kennedy looks inside, finds Quinn Kleins. Kleins now taking it up. She's at about that top of the key. Sends it low side, far corner to Simmons. Simmons now looks inside, back to Harrison. Harrison tries to put up a layup, but she'll get fouled. Layup was no good, and she will head to the free throw line.
Simmons with the only 2 points so far on the evening here for Steamboat. She's having a good game.
Coach Raper teaching Rose how to body up on the sideline there.
Is that what she was doing?
I think so. I think she was saying,
like, hey, when you get a shoulder to the chest, you just got to make sure she goes down, not you.
Yeah, you got to lower your shoulder too.
There's no messing around here.
So Harrison's first free throw was good. Second one is no good, and that was gathered by that was Nikki Medeiros, who took it coast to coast, tried to put it up, but it was no good. And off the rebound, we had foul on that was. Who was that? That was Leah Redding, who tried to put up the putback layup, and she got fouled, so she'll be at the free throw line with 3:07 to work in this first half of action.
Dude, you're all over the map right now. Is it the first quarter? Is it the first half? I'm really confused.
It's actually the second quarter, first half.
First one drops for Leah Redding.
23-3 now. Sailors still chipping away against a 20-point lead. And that second free throw is good as well, so Sailors will take it back, going the other way. Quinn Klons is going to take it up for Sailors, sporting the bright orange shoes. Kicks it outside to Kennedy. Kennedy now almost loses it. Good hands there. She sends it back out to Harrison, who puts up a J. No good, gathered by Central, and Quinn Klons and Alana Pavarnik were both in there on the rebound, and they're going to call a jump ball, so the Central Warriors will take it. Warriors now working, trying to extend this lead. This is Nikki Medeiros. Cross-court pass over to Leah Redding, and that's should have been an easy layup, but no good. But it's rebounded by Central. Kick back out to Nikki Medeiros, and she tries a three-pointer. Rebound by Redding. She tries one from the free throw line, and it's rebounded again. The Central Warriors dominating the glass tonight, as that was about 4 rebounds in a row there. Now it's inside, Delaney Brown. Delaney Brown puts up a layup and one. Great job there from the junior, sitting at 5'10". So Delaney Brown will head to the free throw line for a free throw. Try to get that third point of the play as well. So 26-3 now. And it looks like your Sailors are in the bonus.
I know the shot there is going to be dropped. So 1, 2, and 3 points on quarter number 2. 7 total on the day so far for Delaney Brown.
Sailors now. This is Erica Simmons. Far side, top corner. She gets by her man, puts up one from the free throw line. Nice shot there from Simmons, but that'll be no good. Rebounded by Nikki Medeiros. Medeiros now is going to take it up. The Central Warriors getting ready to have another full-fledged change here, as we're going to see. Nice play there. That was Medeiros who went in for the layup, and Klein's just palmed it from behind her and flicked that one out. Good defensive play there. Pavarnik now sprinting cross court. She pump fakes behind the three-point line. She's a pretty good shooter. Tries to find Simmons inside, but that'll be out of bounds, as another full change here for the Warriors. So we're working with 1 minute, 34 seconds left in this second quarter. 27-3. Sailors are down.
I was wondering where JC was for a second, because I haven't seen as many elbows being thrown. But JC May's just working our camera today, so her elbows will stay in the bleachers for this game.
Sailors.
Who just put that in?
I think that was Maya Murdoch.
Yeah.
Empty possession there from the Sailors, as this is Murdoch. Puts up a layup after faking Sarah Harrison out of her shoes. Wow, she sent her flying. So Maya Murdoch gets the layup, and that'll make it 31-3 with under a minute left to play here for the Sailors.
Yeah, freshman's having a really good outing. Only 5'4". She's having a really good second quarter. She's put up 7 points and is tied for the team lead here for Central with 7. All in the second quarter of action.
Here she is again, as she's just going to kind of tip that one out of bounds. It was rolling along that far sideline. So Sammy Kennedy is going to take a seat here. Disappointed with her play, I think. She knows it. But a lot of things to improve on.
She's going to have limited minutes because, as you said, she's kind of been nursing some injuries throughout the year. That's a nice thing, too. There is obviously a team that is not fully healthy. Nice job, 3-ball there from Carly Lanning. Getting her first 3 on the day. And a good job there from the senior. But back to the point, just to finish it real quick, it's going to be good to have this little break, this 2-week little break for Steamboat, because they definitely need it with regards to the injury side of things.
No, absolutely. Going to be nice to get all these girls healthy and ready for that Roosevelt tournament, which is right when we come back. So looking forward to that. Carly Lanning now with 9 seconds to work, is going to catch the inbounds pass and go to the floor. They're going to call jump ball, so Sailors will retain possession. Quinn Kleins will be on it now. Central still running this full court press, really bugging the Sailors tonight. Sarah Harrison, she's got about 5 seconds to work. Finds Quinn Kleins. Quinn Kleins taking up the court, and she puts one up. Layup, hook shot, no good, and that'll do it for this first quarter of action. Sailors down 31-6.
We'll be back with more. This is your Sailor Sports Connection. KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Also heard and watched on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. Your Sailor Sports Connection. KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Also heard and watched on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
The Steamboat Sailors are on the air. You're listening to Steamboat Sailors Basketball on 98.9. Sponsored by Doc's Auto Clinic,
Yampa Valley Bank,
Alpine Lumber,
Mountain View Car Wash,
Steamboat Dental Center,
and Chris Bucket with Edward Jones.
Get on steamboatradio.com and watch the game live. But check out the complete schedule while you're there. Steamboat Sailors Basketball was also brought to you by Steamboat Ace Hardware,
Allstate Insurance, the Allison Agency,
UC Health Yampa Valley Medical Center,
Russell's Auto Salon,
and Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. Remember, our sponsors support the Sailors, so please support our sponsors. Sports on FM 98.9 presents Steamboat Sailors Basketball, only on 98.9 and steamboatradio.com.
The team of Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where you won't get a penalty for having a dirty car.
Small emergencies, scrapes, sprains, and stitches. They're bound to happen. You deserve quick care from trusted physicians. At UC Health Yampa Valley Medical Center, our emergency care team is here for you and your loved ones. The board-certified physicians at YVMC are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get you in and out the door quickly. You'll experience the same safe and high-quality care you've come to expect at YVMC, now with smaller prices for life's small emergencies. Yampa Valley Medical Center, now part of the UC Health family.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name's Sierra Harrison, and I'm a sophomore in high school. My number is 42, and I play post. I've been playing basketball for 8 years. I also like to run cross country and track and field. I'd like to go to college at Colorado State University. I don't aspire to play basketball in college, but I would love to run cross country. In 10 years, I see myself at Colorado State Veterinary School. Outside of school, I'm also involved in student council, community service, and I love to spend time with my family. My favorite subject in school is math. My favorite movie is Glory Road because it's an inspirational basketball story. Last summer, I spent a lot of times with my friends, and I went on a mission trip to Belize. I was in Belize with my church, and we helped little kids learn about the Bible, and we stayed in the capital city. My goals for this season are to start every single varsity game, and for our team to win a couple games, hopefully. My goals in life are to be an equine orthopedic surgeon and have a nice family. What I will remember about being a sailor is the family atmosphere that we have. I'm Sierra Harrison. I'm a sophomore in high school, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Steamboat Ace is your go-to place for everything you need for your home. Bridget here from Steamboat Ace, and we aren't just paint and power tools. Ace has a great pet section to keep your furry friend happy and healthy. A fun toy section stocked with items for all ages to make the perfect gift. Beautiful housewares, cookware, candles, and more to decorate and add beautiful style to your table. Stop into Steamboat Ace, proud to support your Steamboat Sailors, and see all that we have for your home. Steamboat Ace, the help for all your home needs place.
I'm Terry.
And this is Phil
from Russell's Auto Salon.
If you need help with your auto collision repair, we make it easy. Just bring me an email and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
Russell's Auto Salon, Colorado's premier collision center, leading the industry in technology, where we have gone green with Enviro-based paint.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. 879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon.
879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. Chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name is Tyler Doyne. I'm a junior. I wear number 5, and I play small forward. I've been playing basketball ever since 3rd grade. I also like playing lacrosse and football. I'd like to go to college at CU Boulder. If I play sports in college, I would play lacrosse. In 10 years, I see myself with a successful job and a happy life. Outside of school, I'm also involved in lacrosse, basketball, and football. My favorite subject in school is AP Physics because it's very interesting to me. My favorite movie is Talladega Nights because shake and bake. Last summer I had lots of fun with my friends. We jumped off a bridge into the river a lot and it was pretty fun doing flips and stuff. My goals for this season are to win a league championship and win at least 2 playoff games. My goals for life are to have a happy life and be successful. What I remember most about being a sailor is all the friendships I made with my teammates. My name is Tyler Doyne. I'm a junior and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Hey, Sailor basketball fans, PJ Wharton of Yampa Valley Bank here to thank you for supporting our hometown basketball team. Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM at 98.9. Steamboat High School Athletics are an example of our genuine hometown. Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. Enjoy the game and go Sailors!
This is Skip Deerdorf from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is the Colorado company and is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowners throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. And we are proud to support Sailors basketball. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, contractor's choice, the homeowner's favorite.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. Chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name is Lana Pivarnik, and I'm a senior in high school. This year, I will be number 14, and I will be playing pretty much every position. And I have been playing basketball for 10 years, and it's the only sport that I play. I don't really know where I plan to go to college. I've applied to 8 so far this year, and I'm going to apply to 3 more, so we'll see where I end up. I don't plan on playing in college. In 10 years, I see myself living in the woods, which is also one of my life goals because it sounds really peaceful and relaxing. Outside of school, I'm highly involved in the drama troupe. My favorite subject in school is math because I really like solving problems. My favorite movie is Kingsman because it has some really cool action going on and it's really comedic. Last summer, I hiked to Machu Picchu with my mom and one of my really good friends and our guide Josias, and it was a really fun time. We summited a mountain that was 15,000 feet tall, which is higher than any point in the United States, and it was a really good time. Got to see some jungles and some mountains, and there are definitely aliens. I learned that after that trip. My goals for the season are just to have a really good time with my teammates because we're more of a family now, and just to hang out with them. And my goals for life, as I stated before, are to live in the woods, but actually to have a good life and enjoy myself and be happy. What I will remember most about being a sailor is freezing to death on the short bus regularly, but having a good time regardless of that. My name is Lana Pivarnik. I'm a senior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Hi, this is Doc from Doc's Auto Clinic. When your car isn't feeling well, head over to Doc for above and beyond customer satisfaction and the most expert service around. The techs at Doc are ASC certified and go the extra mile to give you the peace of mind you need to know your vehicle is safe. We take care of you and your family by taking care of your car. We are located just past Moose on the west end of town off of Elk River Road. Doc's Auto Clinic, proud to support the Steamboat Sailors.
Sports-related dental injuries account for more than 600,000 ER visits each year. If your child is playing a sport and not wearing a mouth guard, they are 60 times more likely to suffer harm to their teeth. Steamboat Dental Center offers custom-fit mouth guards made from an exact model of your child's teeth. They are effective, comfortable, easy to clean, and also cheaper than a visit to the ER. Call Steamboat Dental Center today and receive half off a custom mouth guard. SteamboatDentalCenter.com. Go Sailors!
You look pretty well. No. You look tall.
Is 98.9 KTYV. Steamboat Springs.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here from Kelly Meek Gymnasium, where your Steamboat Sailors girls basketball squad just about set to get underway with half number 2 here. 31-6 the score. Steamboat is down in this one. They're going to look for a little bit more offense as we come into second half play. They're led by Carly Lanning, who dropped a 3 late in that second quarter of play. Sierra Harrison also got a point there from the free throw line. Erica Simmons actually only one to score points in quarter 1. She had a bucket there, and that's where the 6 comes from. On the other side of the ball, it was really Maya Murdoch who came on hard in that second quarter. She got 7 points all in the second stanza and leads her squad. There's 2 more players with, well, there's 1 more player with 6. She's actually tied with Delaney Brown with 7 points as well. So it's just a lot of math for me to put together, so I'm sorry. But 2 girls with 7 points, and we're about set for the second half of action. I'm joined by Lowen Epstein here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Steamboat's going to be left to right on the radio dial here to start things off in the second half, third quarter.
Quinn Kleins goes on the ground there, and I think, was that a jump ball? Travel as she was trying to bring it across the line, so Central Warriors will retake it. Maya Murdoch now, the freshman, like Ron said, had a big second quarter there. Murdoch now, she sends it over. This is Jacqueline Mitchell, who pulls up from 3-point, hits that one. Mitchell, good job there. So she's going to extend the lead, make it 34-6. 7:35 left to go in this third. Carly Lanning showing off her dribble move, sends it near side top corner to Kleins. Kleins looks inside for Epstein, but that will be picked off. And now this is the Warriors back the other way. Mitchell works it over to Murdoch. Murdoch tries a 3-pointer, airmailed, and Rose Epstein tried to go for it, but and she got it. It was knocked out of bounds there by a Warrior gal, so Sailors will take it. Sammy Kennedy starting this second half for the Sailors. She's going to take it near side, low corner, almost loses it, looks inside, finds Lanning. Lanning now from 3-point, tries it, and that one's good. Carly Lanning, is that her second 3-pointer of this game?
Nice.
I think so. So Carly Lanning makes this a 34-9 game. Hopefully that'll be the jolt this Sailors offense needs.
Just what we needed.
So Central is called there. Was that I think it was a jump ball.
Yeah.
As Maya Murdoch will take it at the baseline on the throw-in. Murdoch, number 1 for the Warriors. She's going to find Belcastro up top. Belcastro now going to take it over the far side. Shoots it back over to Mitchell. Mitchell over to Maya Murdoch. Mitchell tries a 3-pointer. No good, off the rim. And gathered by Quinn Kleins. Kleins now back the other way, moving left to right.
Here come the Sailors trying to find a little bit more offense. Kleins, though, going to be dispossessed. It's worked the other way. It's Murdoch all alone. Up for the layup. That one will drop in. Third quarter points for Murdoch as she gets 2 more to her total and is almost in double digits here. From Kelly Meek Gymnasium, want to thank Doc's Auto Clinic, taking care of you by taking care of your car. Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC, as well as Alpine Lumber. Employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend. Steamboat, again, left to right. That was Epstein. Couldn't quite come up with possession. 36-9. The score here from Kelly Meek Gymnasium. Steamboat in their home white uniforms, red numbers, black trim. Jacqueline did not like her shot, and so she'll just pass one off, gets right back. Here comes Mitchell, tried to drive the lane, now kicks it out, 3-ball, in and out of the rim, and it stays a 36-9 game. Steamboat with a chance at possession. Trying ball from Lanning, which is just a little off the mark.
Sailors racking up the turnovers again, but that's really what their main thing has been to work on all season. Gonna have to clean that up because there's another one from Lanning. So now it's Maya Murdoch back the other way. She's gonna send it near side back over to Murdoch. Now it's far side, and they're just working it around here for Central. Murdoch now trying to finally make a move. Belcastro over to Rodriguez-Alton. Back up top. Isabel Castro tries a three-pointer from the key, top of the key. No good. Gathered by the Sailors, though. That was landing on the rebound. He's going to notch another board there.
Could have been a travel there.
Yeah, almost. Lanning makes a nice dribble move, tries a 15-footer, bounces on the rim twice, falls down, and Rose Epstein is going to come up with a good rebound there from the freshman as she kicks it out to Quinn Kleins, and now it's back to Lanning, who puts one up from the free throw line. Great job there from the Sailors. That was all started by Epstein, who went in for the board and crashed the paint well. So now it's the Central Warriors back the other way, and that is Jacqueline Mitchell.
She just took like 15 steps.
Did a little LeBron there, as refs didn't see that one though. But she goes in for the layup, gets the foul, and now she's at the free throw line. So 36-11, 4:25 left to go in this third quarter of action. Steamboat Springs freshmen doing well out here tonight, as Epstein, Simmons, and Molly Brown all getting some significant playing time. Epstein on the court now, as refs having some discussion here. You know what that was about?
They just got a bench warning. Coach Ibarra, I think, got a bench warning. I don't know.
Coming off?
I don't know, man. This ain't hockey. Did she just knock that first one down?
Did she make that? Yep. So
we're trying to figure out Jacqueline what's going on there with the bench warning.
Her second one misses, though, and the putback's going to be no good by the Warriors. Epstein in there crashing the boards again, and she throws an elbow and just tears that one away to get the jump ball call. Sailors back the other way.
4:20 left here in Colorado. In Kelly Meek Gymnasium. Kleins is going to inbound here for the Sailors. Carly Lanning takes it up court now. Gets it back to Quinn Kleins, and she'll take it to the top of the key. Fakes a drive into the paint. Pivot foots the left one. Looking for an open Sailor. Finds Lanning. Top of the key. Goes for a three-ball. Lanning is
wow.
Yeah. Carly Lanning is knocking it down right now. She got to a point there, and here in this
I see you
quarter.
I see you, Carly Lanning. Good job there from the senior. Just looks like Ethan Piles out here trying these deep three balls and just hitting them. Central is tipped out of bounds by a Sailor, so Murdoch in on the inbounds pass. Murdoch now from the corner. She tries a three. Bounces up for a few seconds and no good there. Good job from Sierra Harrison to gather the rebound. Sammy Kennedy back the other way.
Here's Kennedy at midcourt. Makes a move. Stutter step. Now cuts back to the near side. Gets a pick from Kleins. Out dribbles herself. Back the other way comes Central. And the drive and the two-point conversion there from Nikki Medeiros.
Good job there from the sophomore, gathering it for the Warriors after the steal.
Her first 2 points on the day.
So Sailors back now. This is Sierra Harrison. Tries one just in front of the three-point line. Gets her own rebound. Puts one back up. It's going to be blocked. Falls into the hands of Epstein. She goes up for the layup. She's going to get fouled. And Rose Epstein will head to the free throw line, trying to cut down this lead. 39-14. 4 minutes to play here in this third quarter of action. Epstein.
3 minutes.
Excuse me. 3
minutes.
Right.
We have the thing in front of us. It's really hard to read. Reading's hard, man.
I got you.
Okay. So I get it, man.
All right, fair enough. Epstein is going to miss her first one as she shakes her head in disappointment. But, she's only a freshman. You're going to have a lot of free throw attempts, Rose. As we're going to see Bel Castro come into the game here for the Warriors. Second one's no good from Epstein as well. Central back the other way quickly. Murdoch kicks it outside. Steal there by Quinn Kleins. And now it's the Sailors notching the turnover back the other way. This is Lanning. Lanning now working versus Murdoch. She's got her on skates a little bit. Nice pick there from Quinn Kleins as Sammy Kennedy drove in, tried to get it, and that was swatted away by Bel Castro. But it looks like no foul.
Steamboat's turned it on here.
No foul, though. That was just a hard-nosed swat from Belcastro, so it was out of bounds though on her, so Sailors will take it. And as Carly Lanning was trying to throw it in, she was going to get a time violation. Couldn't get it in within the 5 seconds. Don't want to see that. Those are the kind of turnovers I know Coach Raper and Coach Ibarra really look at and say, come on, girls, we can improve on this. We shouldn't have to work on this stuff in practice. It's that's kind of a given. So Jacqueline Mitchell, she's having a good game tonight.
Hit the double digits with that. She's got 10 points here.
She gets the layup, and as the Sailors were taking it back across.
What?
I thought that was all ball.
Yeah, that looked like it was all leather.
Carly Lanning swatted Nikki Medeiros on the fast break layup, and that was a good defensive play, I thought, but she's going to get the foul, so Medeiros will head to the free throw line. 41-14, 2 minutes to play here, 2:09 in this third quarter of action. Air ball on that first free throw, as we're going to see a change here. Lana Pavarnik will come in for Quinn Kleins, and a plethora of players. Sorry, I had my English final today.
How'd you do? Clearly
obviously pretty good. Second free throw is no good, but it looks like someone may have crossed the line early, so Medeiros will head back to shoot one more.
I thought she did. She was chasing that down, knowing that she was off a little bit, it looked like.
So Medeiros now lining up her second shot. That's going to be good. Medeiros makes this a 42-14 game. Sailors back the other way, moving left to right on your radio dial. Sarah Harrison gets it across half court. She's going to take it in the paint. Harrison drives, doesn't like what she sees, finds Epstein in the post. Can't get that one to go. Epstein there, nice shot as she went up. Almost threw a foul there. Good play there from the freshman as Belcastro coming back across on the outlet pass gets called for the travel, and she knew that one. Tried to fake out Sammy Kennedy and just kind of stumbled along.
Took a couple steps with the ball in her hand.
What was that? That's called a travel.
That's what they whistle it down for.
Good job.
I'm on it. So on it right now.
Yeah.
97 seconds left here in this third quarter of play. It's worked to the top of the key all day to shoot. And that one is a three ball that's knocked down.
I don't think that she jumped on that one. Did she jump on that three-pointer? So a flat-footed three-pointer there from Hall Zotai. Wow.
Buckets, man. They don't ask how. They just ask how many. 45-14 here with $1:15 to go in the quarter. As Steamboat was unable to get a pass on the other end of the court, and so Central has another chance at offense there. Play of their own, though, turns into a Steamboat ball right about at the midcourt line. They'll toss this one in just in front of their stands, which have filled up quite a bit here for Steamboat. Nice job. Good turnout for the girls. Inbound play. Here comes Sammy Kennedy. Across that midcourt line. Steps to the top of the arc. Works to the near side. Dishes one off to Pivarnik. Makes a move to the baseline. Tosses one up and down.
Okay.
Pivarnik with their first two on the afternoon.
Hook shot from the baseline. Haven't seen that since Abdul-Jabbar. But just like you said, they don't ask how, they just ask how many. Make that 16 points for the Sailors.
From Central now, trying to drive the lane. Turns into a turnover. Kennedy reaches in, intercepts that pass. And again, Steamboat coming up court with a chance to draw a little bit closer. Foul called against Central, as it looks as though that's a pushing call, and so Steamboat will have possession from the far sideline. 27.3 on the clock here. 45-16 the score. Shelby Weiss looks a little concussed to our right. Kind of like, what's going on in life here?
Are you concussed still? She says no.
My bad.
Why aren't you out there? She just doesn't want to play, folks.
Off the ball foul called against Central. I don't know that that's necessarily the case. She was pretty adamant that she's playing in Roosevelt, regardless of if she clears baseline or not.
Yep. Shelby Weiss looking to get back out there. But until then, she's stuck up here filming the game.
Steamboat with the possession. Carly Lanning's going to inbound from the near sideline. 21 seconds on the clock and change. And Lanning will get this play in, hit off of the hand of Hall Zotai, and so it will remain a Steamboat possession. This one will be taken a little bit deeper, maybe 5 feet off the baseline. Sammy Kennedy running over to inbound this ball. Still 21 and a half on the clock. This one comes in. That means clock starts. It's going to be taken by Harrison. Dribbles to about the free throw line, looking to pass off. Found Pavarnik, and she is going to somehow keep it in play. And now it's Pavarnik in for a layup. That'll draw a foul. She'll head to the line. I don't know how she walked the tightrope on that one.
Nice sequence there. Yeah, she was trapped in the corner there and just kind of squeezed out like a running back through the hole and just found a way to get that, put that layup up, get that foul.
7.4 to go here in the third quarter of play. Okay.
45-16, 7.4. And Pavarnik's second free throw, is good. So now it's 45-17. Like we were talking about, trying to hit that 25-point mark for the Sailors. And that would be a good goal to make as Nikki Medeiros is going to put that one in. Nice J there from about 10 feet, and that'll do it for this third quarter of action. 47-17. The Central Warriors girls basketball team leads.
Going to be back here in 30 seconds. This is Steamboat Sailors girls basketball on KTYV, 98.9 Sports on FM. Back here in 30 seconds. This is Steamboat Sailors girls basketball on KTYV, 98.9 Sports on FM.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. I'm Chris Puckett, your Steamboat Springs Edward Jones financial advisor. Now's the time to make investments that can help provide money for the ever-rising cost of college. There's more than one strategy to save for college. Please come in to discuss your options.
For a free college cost analysis, call Chris Puckett at 879-1851 or stop by his office at 94-1 Lincoln Avenue. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Back with you here from Steamboat Springs High School and Kelly Meek Gymnasium. It's Steamboat Sailors girls basketball on KTYV, 98.9 Sports on FM. A real good third quarter play for your Sailors. They got a lot of help from Lanning, who put in 8 points in that quarter alone. She's got 11 on the day. An additional 3 from Pavarnik. So, I mean, they got 11 points there just in the third quarter. And when you look at it, that's, I mean, they were right there with Central, going point for point almost. And here's a chance for Central. Up with that layup, no good. And it'll be taken by Carly Lanning, who leads all Steamboat scorers here with 11 points. Shot off the mark. Rebound by Simmons, put up, no good. Rebound again, this one for Harrison. She went up and will go to the line for 2. Steamboat is left to right on the radio dial here in the fourth and final stanza. Down 47-17, and it will be 2 free throws for Sierra Harrison. Looking to get her second and third points on the afternoon.
Harrison's free throw, that one's good. First one's good as she chips more away at this lead. 47-18 now. Harrison gets set, and her second free throw is up and down, like Ron and Chase would say. So 47-19, Central the other way. This is Belcastro. Belcastro kicks it over. Near side now. This is Flores. Now it's far side. Belcastro right in front of the three-point line. Hits that one. That's from about 20 feet. Good shot there from Belcastro. She is going to extend this lead 49-19.
That's her first point since the first quarter of play, where she had 5.
Three-point shot there, Ron, from Lana Pavarnik. As she's going to miss that one, and now it's back the other way for Melina Flores. Now this is over to Belcastro once more. Belcastro now, she's got Erica Simmons working on her. She kicks over to Flores. Flores now in the paint, and it'll be grabbed by Lana Pavarnik. Good job there. They're going to call it jump ball. So Lana Pavarnik creates another turnover. Sailors ball. Erica Simmons, the freshman, haven't seen her in about a quarter, so she's going to kick it out, and outlet passes to Molly Brown. Brown now wearing 23 for your Sailors. Kicks it over, and nice job there from Simmons as she tried the three-point shot and just caught a body and was fouled, so she'll be shooting 3 free throws.
Where's D-Brad?
D-Brad, there was a situation there, and she's not playing this today. She's not eligible for today. Did she quit? So the word from the girls on the team to our right here is that Danica Bradshaw has quit. No, not quite sure on that. We will get more information to you though. Wow. Good question to bring that up.
I'm on it.
So Simmons
knocks down 2 of 3, puts her point total to 4.
Sailors at this 21 mark as Central's going to take it back the other way. Belcastro now works it over. Low side, near corner, inside pass. Kick back out to Belcastro. Belcastro now over, and this is going to be Melina Flores. Tries the three-pointer from this near side, low corner. Airmails it, gathered by Steamboat. Molly Brown back the other way.
Here comes an opportunity, another offensive possession. This is Pavarnik, puts one up, and that one stays out. A chance at a rebound for Steamboat. They couldn't come up with it. Picked up instead by Central. They're back the other way as Lowen once more works on his dance moves. It's a chance down low. That's not going to go for Halzotai. Rebound from Steamboat, and this will be Lanning who leads the charge up court. Swings one over far side. Simmons stepped across the three-point line on that shot, in and out, and it'll be taken back by Central as some real quick plays at both sides of the court. And timeout taken by Grand Junction.
Good offensive put out here from this Sailors team. They're playing a really good 5A team in there. I know we've been talking about that 25-point mark. They're doing it here tonight.
They're beating them here in the fourth quarter, 4-2.
With 5:39 left to go in this game. Sailors looking pretty good. Clean up the turnovers, clean up the fouls. I say you got a team who might be able to pull some wins out here later in this season. So as we're getting ready to come out of this timeout, quick shout out to Steamboat Dental Center, dentistry designed for you. Visit Dr. Woody and the team or check them out online at steamboatdentalcenter.com. Mountain View Car Wash helping the Sailors clean the competition between town and McDonald's on Highway 40. Russell's Auto Salon.
I didn't know he could read either.
Your premier full-service auto body shop where you always meet by accident. Russell's Auto Salon, 879-1515.
Shelby's really impressed you were able to do that.
You didn't know I could read?
Tough crowd.
Thanks.
49-21.
I appreciate it. Maya Murdoch taking up the floor now. Quick hands there. She's just going to play
4 of their 5. She might have done all 5, actually.
Nice turnover there as Rose Epstein knocked that one down. Carly Lanning's going to gather it, and she'll take it back. Pavarnik now tries the three-pointer off the front iron. Gathered by Maya Murdoch.
That was on point, though.
Central back the other way.
That was a nice-looking shot. A little more arc to it. That one would have dropped.
Central now working it inside. This is Jalen Rodriguez Alton. She tries to put one up. No good. And Maya Murdoch, good hustle there, saving it from going out of bounds as she's working it up to the top of the key now, over to Leah Redding. Redding now inside to Alton. Alton back up to the top of the key. This is a nice layup by Jacqueline Mitchell, who just blew by that Sailors defense for a layup and put the Central Warriors up to past 50. So 51-21. Now 4:31 left to go. Carly Lanning tries a three-pointer. Heat check there. Thought she was going to make it. That's what we're used to from her this game. And that one's going to sail out of bounds. It will be Central Warriors possession.
4:26 to go here. Looks as though that next game's going to start a little later as well, but I don't think we lost any time on this one as we tick down to the last little bit here in fourth quarter play on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Chance for possession here for Central, looking to extend their lead against your Sailors.
And airmail there from Alton. She tried one, couldn't get it to go though, so Sailors will retake it. And the future's looking bright here with this young team. Erica Simmons, Epstein, Molly Brown look to be leading the way for this freshman class. Hopefully we'll see what they can do in the future. Epstein now tries to go in for the layup. She gets swatted down. Erica Simmons gathers it, puts one up, but she's no match for the towering Delaney Brown. And now it's inside. This is Leah Redding. And Redding's going to get it taken away, though. Good job from Pavarnik. Back up the other way is Molly Brown. Brown now working versus Redding. Off the knee of Redding, and she's going to go back the other way. Fast break layup, puts it up. That one's good. 53-21 now, 3.5 to go. Sailors moving left to right. And Erica Simmons wearing number 2 for your Sailors. She kicks it out far side to Carly Lang. Takes a deep three ball. What is going on? Wow. She hits that one that was about 25 feet out. Good job there from Carly Lanning.
Good job there from Steph Lanning.
I can't believe that. She's just hitting from everywhere tonight.
That's awesome.
Maya Murdoch now for the Warriors is going to take that one into the paint, get fouled on the lay-in, and she'll head to the free throw line.
She's got 14 points today.
Almost all of them are 3-pointers, too. Wow, that was...
They're loving it.
Throws it up, and those go in. Steph Lanning might have to be her nickname. Maya Murdoch, her first free throw is no good, and another full bench change here for the Central Warriors. We're also going to see Quinn Kleins come in here for Molly Brown. So a lot of things going on here for the subs with the Warriors. With 3 minutes left to work in this fourth quarter, 53-24. Your Sailors are down. Maya Murdoch at the line. Her second free throw is good. So the freshman, how many points does she have tonight?
10.
She's got 10 points tonight. Good outing from Murdoch, wearing number 1, and it's Erica Simmons, the freshman for your Sailors, back the other way.
This is a really good Central team. They've spread the ball around. They've got their point leader right now is Jacqueline Mitchell. She's got 12. And then you look right down, 10 for Murdoch, 8 more for Leah Redding, another 7 for Bel Castro, as well as Delaney Brown. So they really spread the ball around is the point on that, because done an excellent job of it so far. 2-on-0 now, and the fast break layup goes up and down, and that will drop.
Melina Flores there.
Flores' first points.
Assist from Nikki Medeiros.
Steamboat, though, has the overall point leader. That's Carly Lanning. 14 points on the day for Lanning.
I'd like to see her hit another one here before.
Oh, Simmons for 3.
I think she should have got fouled on that as Zale Hall-Zotig bumped her on. But, zebras are zebras. Simmons doesn't get the foul, but Central's back the other way. Cross-court pass now. Top of the key. This is Bel Castro. Bel Castro over to Flores. She tries a three-pointer. No good. A rebound by Rose Epstein. She gets the board. And Simmons back the other way. Rose Epstein now. Low corner. Near side. Kicks back out to Simmons. Simmons takes the paint. Puts one up. High arcing shot is no good. Gathered by Bel Castro. You've got Simmons and Epstein in there, trying to get the rebound as well. They're going to call a foul on I think that was Epstein. So Central will retain possession with $1:50 remaining here in this game. Central now the other way. This is Nikki Medeiros. She drives it in, puts up a layup. She kind of bodies Carly Lanning there.
Shoulder. He's like, yep. I'm just going to check you out.
we saw Rose Epstein get shouldered down earlier, and now this team looking like some...
Not afraid to drop the shoulders.
Not afraid. Three ball there from Bel Castro. So 60-point mark nearing for this Central Warriors team. So it's back the other way. Carly Lanning fakes a shot, puts one up. That one's going to be airmailed, though. Wasn't from behind three-point line, so I don't think that counts. As another shot from Quinn Kleins. is going to be tipped out of bounds on the Sailors, so Central will get it once again. 1:10 left to go in this game. 59-24 score. Central taking it back now.
Break this one out. Looking to get the inbound play. They finally do. Good full court press in effect from Steamboat. And it's going to be worked to the near side. Taken there by Flores. Up to the top of the key. Good ball movement. Here's Belcastro.
That was a good backdoor pass look there from Flores. As they're going to get Belcastro at the line now. She went up for the layup, got fouled.
Yep.
Trying to put them over 60 now. Sailors hit the 25-point mark. I mean, 24-point. But I think that was a pretty good offensive outing from the Sailors tonight. With 49 seconds remaining, 59-24. They're going to make a change here. As, nope, they're not. So, freshmen playing well tonight for the Sailors. Like I said, up-and-coming team. And Carly Lanning, they've been searching for that leader really all year. And she's coming out with heck of a game here tonight.
14 points.
Hopefully these younger girls can look up to her for that. Belcastro's second free throw is good. So that'll be 60 now. 60 points here tonight in Kelly Meek Gymnasium for the Central High School Warriors. And it's Erica Simmons back up to Quinn Kleins. Back down to Simmons. She tries a deep two-pointer, no good.
Stop stepping across the line on those.
Well, I think she's just so small that she has to get the momentum.
Step back then once.
They're going to call a foul on Quinn Kleins there as she pushed over Flores coming across half court. 30 seconds left to work here. Since the Sailors are in the bonus, Flores will head to the free throw line.
1-1.
29.7 left in this game. Who's the point leader for the Central High tonight?
Right now, it looks like it's Mitchell. Flores does knock down her third point in the fourth quarter and the game. But yeah, it's Jacqueline Mitchell. She had a really good game. She's not on the court right now, but definitely led the charge. I mean, she scored points in the first, third, and fourth quarters of play, so kind of sprinted around. We've got a few girls for both sides that have only scored in, maybe two.
The ref there almost got knocked down.
Well, she's known to put the shoulder down.
Nikki Medeiros came across half court. Almost a good steal there from Quinn Kleins, but she's just going to tip it out of bounds, and this clock is going to wind down. 7.6 seconds left.
They let that thing run.
Yeah. They want to get this boys game started. This is set to be a good one, folks. Your Sailors taking on the Warriors. That'll do it for the girls game. They're going to fall to the Warriors 62-24. And up next, your Steamboat Springs Sailors take on the Central High Warriors. Set to be a good one.
We'll see you back here in just a few minutes of play for that opening tip-off. This is your Sailor Sports Connection, KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Also heard and watched on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. Connection, KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Also heard and watched on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
The Steamboat Sailors are on the air. You're listening to Steamboat Sailors Basketball on 98.9. Sponsored by Doc's Auto Clinic,
Yampa Valley Bank,
Alpine Lumber,
Mountain View Car Wash,
Steamboat Dental Center,
and Chris Bucket with Edward Jones.
Get on steamboatradio.com and watch the game live. Check out the complete schedule while you're there. Steamboat Sailors Basketball was also brought to you by Steamboat Ace Hardware,
Allstate Insurance, the Allison Agency,
UC Health Yampa Valley Medical Center,
Russell's Auto Salon,
and Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. Remember, our sponsors support the Sailors, so please support our sponsors. Sports on FM 98.9 presents Steamboat Sailors Basketball, only on 98.9 and steamboatradio.com.
Steamboat Ace is your go-to place for everything you need for your home. Bridget here from Steamboat Ace, and we aren't just paint and power tools. Ace has a great pet section to keep your furry friend happy and healthy. A fun toy section stocked with items for all ages to make the perfect gift. Beautiful housewares, cookware, candles, and more to decorate and add beautiful style to your table. Stop into Steamboat Ace, proud to support your Steamboat Sailors, and see all that we have for your home. Steamboat Ace, the help all your home needs placed.
Steamboat Resorts is a proud sponsor of Sailor Athletics. Do you have friends or family coming to town, but space at your place is a little tight? Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals is here to help. Steamboat Resorts has been the lodging leader here for over 30 years, and we've got great rates at more than 800 units in 38 properties around the base area. Call us at 879-8000 and ask for the Locals Connect.
A day, 7 days a week to get you in and out the door quickly. You'll experience the same safe and high-quality care you've come to expect at YVMC, now with smaller prices for life's small emergencies. Yampa Valley Medical Center, now part of the UC Health family.
I'm Terry.
And this is Phil.
From Russell's Auto Salon.
If you need help with your auto collision repair, we make it easy. Just bring me an email and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
Russell's Auto Salon, Colorado's premier collision center, leading the industry in technology, where we have gone green with Enviro-based paint.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. 879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon.
879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name is Samantha Kennedy. I'm a sophomore in high school. My number is 4. I usually play guard or point guard. I've been playing for 7 years. I also play lacrosse after basketball season. I would like to go to college at U of A in Arizona. I don't know if I'll play a sport in college. It would be fun to play lacrosse in college. I would love to be a lawyer after college or just as my job. Outside of school, I work a lot with my parents. My parents own a store called The Homesteader, and I help them, and my mom makes chocolate there, so I help her make chocolate. My favorite subject in school would probably be French class. I really love learning about French just because I would use it a lot more than Spanish because my mom's from Switzerland, so everyone speaks French over there on her side. My favorite movie would probably be Ace Ventura with Pet Detective because I've watched it since I was little. I've always wanted to be like a detective, and then I love animals. It's kind of a good mixture. Last summer, I went to some basketball camps. I went to a backpacking camp that was a week long down in Wyoming at the Wind River Wildlife Place. So I just went by myself, and there was people from all around the country came, and there was about 7 of us, and it was a mixture between boys and girls. I was really scared at first because I've never met these people, and then I was about to go backpacking for 6 days. It was really fun. We ended up ending early, like our backpacking trip ended early. Then we just kind of like swam. We did a lot of rock climbing. That was my highlight of the summer. My goals for this year is just to do good, I guess. I don't know, to score as many points as I can. What I remember most about being a sailor is how the team acts with each other and how we all become friends after and during the season, and how we just like start to get to know each other a lot better, and then we just make more friends. My name's Samantha Kennedy. I'm a sophomore in high school, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. I'm Chris Puckett, your Steamboat Springs Edward Jones financial advisor. Now's the time to make investments that can help provide money for the ever-rising cost of college. There's more than one strategy to save for college. Please come in to discuss your options.
For a free college cost analysis, call Chris Puckett at 879-1851 or stop by his office at 94-1 Lincoln Avenue. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Hey, Sailor basketball fans, PJ Wharton of Yampa Valley Bank here to thank you for supporting our hometown basketball team. Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM at 98.9. Steamboat High School Athletics are an example of our genuine hometown. Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. Enjoy the game and go Sailors!
This is Skip Deerdorf from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is the Colorado company and is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. And we are proud to support Sailors basketball. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name is Katie Lake, and I'm a sophomore at Steamboat Springs High School. I'm number 11, and I play, all over for basketball, but mainly point guard. I also like to play soccer and swim team, and I sort of just recently picked up swim team. It's super fun. My favorite stroke is probably breaststroke. No. My favorite stroke is butterfly. Yeah. I'd like to go to college at Broad Institute of MIT to be a biomedical engineer. I want to play basketball in college, but I don't really know if that's going to happen, so hope so. And in 10 years, I see myself maybe getting my PhD. Not so sure about that yet. Outside of school, I'm also really involved in, I forgot to read this question. Outside of, I don't really, homework, maybe?
Outside of school.
Too much homework. It's ridiculous. My favorite subject in school is biology first and then history with Miss Copeland. Biology because it just clicks for me. My favorite movie, I don't really have a favorite movie. I just really like movies. They're good. They're fun. Last summer, I did a lot of PT, rehabbing my knee because I tore my ACL about a year ago. So I was playing soccer and I dislocated my knee. So my tibia or fibia, I don't really remember which one's the thigh bone or which one.
Excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where you won't get a penalty for having a dirty car.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
I'm Dawson Lindquist. I'm a sophomore. I'm number 22. I play forward. I've been playing basketball ever since about 5th grade. I also like track and field. I like the high jump. I'd like to go to a college out of state preferably, but it doesn't really matter to me. I would like to play basketball in college or high jump for track and field. I see myself in 10 years living a happy life, staying connected with all the guys I met in high school and my friends. Outside of school, I am also involved in a job. My favorite subject in school is math. My favorite movie is Finding Nemo. Last summer, I made some really good memories with my friends, and I worked a lot, got a lot of money, so it was pretty fun. My goals for this season are to have the best season,
yeah, it does.
Most fun
Actually.
I've had since I've been in high school. My goals for life are to create a lot of good habits, to have a good paying job, and to be happy.
Oh boy, Rodden.
About being a sailor is respect and
big one here.
All the players show, and it's just fun to be around them. I'm Dawson Lindquist. I'm a sophomore. Proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Hi, this is Doc from Doc Auto Clinic. When your car isn't feeling well, head over to Doc for above and beyond customer satisfaction
at the same time.
And the most expert service around. The techs at Doc are ASP certified and go the extra mile.
Oh, I like that.
Mind you need to know your vehicle is safe. We take care of you and your family by taking care of your car. We are located just past the on the west end of town.
I see you.
Kind of going around. And it's like, wow.
Who is doing this intro?
Hey, Sailor basketball fans, Cody Fortson of Yampa Valley Bank here to thank you for supporting our hometown basketball team. Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM at 98.9. Steamboat High School Athletics are an example of our genuine hometown. Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown bank. Enjoy the game and go Sailors!
This is Skip Deerdorf from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is the Colorado company that is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. And we are proud to support Sailors basketball. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated.
Are you ready to keep points?
Choice, the homeowner's choice.
Sports on FM. This is 98.9 KTYV. Steamboat Springs.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here from Kelly Meek Gymnasium. I've got to say, Monica was on point with that one. Bringing us in right as we're about ready for this tip-off. Your Sailors are donning their home white uniforms, red numbers, black trim, and they are right to left in this first half of play. Mac Riniker in for this opening tip-off against Davis. Davis wins it forward, and it's going to be a first possession here for Grand Junction Central. The girls just lost here to the Central squad, and the boys now facing off against the 5A opponent. Always a tough matchup. Steamboat looking to improve to 5-2 on the season, joined by Lone Epstein. First shot is up. That one is off the end of the rim there and out. So a possession now for Steamboat the other way. This is Mac Riniker. He's going to go up for a layup, but travel called against Riniker, and it would not have counted. And so a quick couple possessions for both sides.
Back the other way now. This is Ryan Kirby. Ryan Kirby donning number 24 for the Central Warriors. Kirby now shoots it over. He's going to find Joey Estep. Estep cross-court pass to Jacob Leon. He pulls up from three, hits that one. Leon, the senior point guard, gets him off early here. 3-0 lead. The Sailors down. Riniker now tries to shoot the gap, but he's just going to get it stolen away by Caleb Davis, and the ensuing pass is put in by Isaiah Cameron. So 5-0 lead here early. Sailors need to quit it with the turnovers. Riniker back the other way now. He's going to find Barry, low corner. Barry now shoots it over to Carl. Carl makes a move, splits his defenders, goes up for the layup, drops that one in. Good job there from Quinn Connell.
Excellent job from Quinn, making a lane become available to him, and he took that with a great jump step and with some good quickness. It's going to be worked around now by Central. Passed up top, Connell right on his man, and it's taken by Leon. He swings it now. It's down to the far side corner. Points from Cameron in the last possession for Central. Cameron, though, intercepted on that play as he was trying to work it up court. He's hurt. And it looks as though he may have pulled a muscle on that, and he'll have to sub out here per Chassa rules. Cameron limping to the sideline here. Not good. He's got grimace on his face, and will take a seat here and be tended to by the training staff for Steamboat.
Bishop Fino is going to come in for him. So Sailors back the other way now, moving right to left on the radio dial.
Barry inbounds to Mac Riniker. Steamboat down 5-2, early goings here, just 2 minutes into this one. Riniker sees an opportunity, jumps on it, swings it out to Connell for three. Quinn Connell airmails that. Now over the back there from Knaus. He was trying to get a touch on it, forced a Central touch on the ball, and a Steamboat possession. Nice job from Knaus. Pulling a little bit of wolf there, and pressure came enough to at least force the man to touch it. Here's Connell now on the inbound play. Movement, doesn't like what he sees. Finally just lollipops one up to Riniker, who drives the lane. Stop and pop. Riniker no good on that shot. Again, though. A touch. This one, though, hit off of Mac and then out of bounds, so it'll be a Grand Junction ball here. 5-2 lead for the Warriors. 5:52 left in first quarter play here from Kelly Meek Gymnasium.
Back the other way now. This is Ryan Kirby. This is low corner now. Jacob Leon. Leon runs the baseline, and they're going to say that he got fouled. That was Aiden Knaus, who just kind of stood in his way, so a push foul will be called there on Knaus. Inbounds pass now from Kirby. Under the rim. He looks up top. He's going to find Joey Estep. Estep now working top of the quiche. Kicks it over. Back to Estep. Estep looking for somewhere to go. He's going to kick it back over to Kirby. Now it's far side. And pull-up pass. Davis in the paint. Kicks it back out to Leon. Leon now kicks it out to far side. And they're going to call a travel there on Joey Estep, who right at the top of the key. Looked inside.
That was
it Leon?
Yep, that was Fino.
Oh, Fino.
Had it.
Okay.
So,
excuse me.
Kind of backed up. A good call there. A little quick stutter step.
Before he passed it to Estep.
Yep.
So 5-2 now, 5:15 remaining. This is Jake Berry shooting it over to Doyne. Doyne now, he finds Riniker. He pulls up from three. And no good. Kicked out, though, by Knaus. Good job there from Frosty. So Sailors will have it again. Connell now. Frosty tries the three-point now. And that one's off as it's going to bounce over the back of the backboard. And so this will be a Ryan Kirby ball as Central Warriors will take it back. 5-2. Sailors down.
Will be taken on the near side now by Fino. Up top to Estep. He just gives one off to the far side, found Kirby. Kirby drives the lane, up with a layup. That no good. Rebound fought for. Players had collided. That was Riniker playing hard on his man. And now here's another chance for Kirby in the lane. And they're going to say that will be a shooting foul. Dolan not able to quite set his feet on that. And so that will turn into 2 shots for Kirby at the line. 5-2 game here in the early goings. Not a lot of offense to speak of. 4.5 minutes left in this first quarter. But that seems to be kind of the Steamboat basketball way here. They like to play D. They've got enough offensive potency to normally at least capitalize their 3 balls so far to this point. Not really coming through, though. They'll look to improve upon that. And a quick throw in, kept in by Barry, but players on both sides just making plays. Interception by Connell. He's up on the fast break, and he'll tuck one in for 2 more. Quinn Connell with 4 early on here for Steamboat.
Good head fake there to get the defender off him. This is Kirby now. Ryan Kirby, the junior guard, going back the other way. He's listed at 5'10". Now it's near side corner, down to the low. Back up top to Kirby at the top of the key. He kicks it over to Bishop Fino. Fino now drives the lane, pulls up from about 10 feet, drops that one in. 7-4 lead now for the Warriors. Full court press here as Quinn Connell tries to break it, splits the defenders, kick out to Knaus. Easy layup there for Frosty. Crowd loves that one. 7-6 here, crowd on their feet. 3:40 left to go as Frosty gets the easy layup.
I don't know what he must have done, but something good. That crowd just went insane. They still are going crazy. A shot now going to be brought down by Boeing, gives it off to Riniker, and Mac Riniker leads the charge into the. That's going to be no.
They're going to call a charge on Riniker there. Come on. He doesn't.
No. It wasn't on Riniker.
It wasn't on Riniker?
He was looking at him against Leon there.
Okay, so he got in the way of Riniker. So that's going to be on Leon. Now it's Riniker under the basket on the throw-in.
And so it will be a play for Steamboat. Gets it to Piles, who just checked in. Back to Riniker. He's up and down for his first 2. And Mac Riniker's on the board now as Steamboat takes its first lead of the evening. 8-7 the score. Central trying to come back the other way as Steamboat has its first lead here tonight on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM.
Far side now. This is Bishop Fino. Fino now is going to hand it off to Kirby. Kirby now, he's got Piles working against him. Piles, the sophomore, just came in, getting his first minutes of the game. He's going to hand it off now. Back up to Kirby, top of the key. He drives it in, splits the defenders, kicks it out, though. And a 15-footer there from Joey Estep is no good, gathered by Doyne. Doyne, the 6'4 wingspan, trying to get it down the court. He's going to kick it out to Riniker. He shoots it cross court over to Dawson Lindquist, the sophomore, who hits the three-pointer. And your Sailors have the lead, 11-7, 2:19 to work.
A big run here for Steamboat, and I think a lot of it is a testament to the crowd and how crazy they've become as a 3-ball of their own from Central. No good, rebounded by Doyne.
Wow.
But you can see it with the crowd behind it. Steamboat's really just gone on a little tear here offensively. Mac Riniker now going to slow it down somewhat. Under 2 to go now in the first quarter of play. 11-7 to score. Riniker looking for a pick. Doyne goes down. Players colliding. And Steamboat possession. It will be a maintained possession as players just kind of came together there. That was Cameron.
Caleb Davis now coming in. He's going to be a big factor in this game. And Isaiah Cameron going to make an appearance as well.
Doyne kind of got ran over there, and he's holding on to his ribs, but Steamboat will possess. Mac Riniker is going to take it on the inbound play here. Officials, though, will have some words before we go any further in this one. Now nodding, they say, yes, it is going to be a ball, but instead now, are they giving it to Central?
I believe so.
1:53 to go, first quarter of play. 11-7 score, and Coach Van Dahl wanted some words from the officials as to why that was a change of possession.
So Joey Estep now for the Warriors is going to take it up. He's going to find Leon. He runs the baseline. Nice no-look pass there. But it's just going to be pawed away by Aiden Knaus as Isaiah Cameron tried to take it in the paint. This is Jake Berry now lining it up from three-point range. No good. Rebound by Cameron. Leon the other way.
Just 90 seconds on the clock. Ball hits off the head of the player. And a Steamboat possession.
Leon tried to find Isaac Cameron there, and it just kind of hit off his back.
And then he got taken down as he was going out of play by Jake Berry. Hockey-esque hip check there.
Isaac Cameron listed at 6'5", wearing number 23 for the Central Warriors. Probably a tough kid to take down.
Yeah, just a little miscommunication there as he was not looking for that pass. Goes off the back of his dome. With a minute and 26 seconds on the clock now, Central settling back into just a little bit of, a little less, I should say, of the mid-court press, the full-court press, sorry. Ethan Piles tosses into Riniker, who will take this one up court as he got some assistance in the play call from Coach Van Dahl. Riniker across the mid-court line, top of the key. He's just going to take this one, drives in, and tried to make a pass. He does not like the no call there, but Central takes it back the other way.
Caleb Davis just flew in there to swat that one out off the toe of a Sailor. So Warriors will take it back. It's going to be Ryan Kirby in on the toss-in. 1:09 left to go. 11-7. Your Sailors are up. And there's going to be a holding call here on Mac Riniker. Excuse me, that's Mac Riniker. And Tyler Doyne is going to come in for Riniker. Don't want to get him in foul trouble early. Joey Estep is also going to come in for Isaac Cameron. So 11-7. Haven't seen a bucket here in some time. And throw-in will be Ryan Kirby as we're getting ready to in this fourth quarter. You're going to see Caleb Davis under the basket. Kirby now. He's going to instead go up top, find his man Bishop Finno. Finno now. This is Kirby. Far side top corner. Kirby over to Estep. Estep now. Looking for somewhere to go. Doesn't know where. Shoots it back over to Isaiah Cameron. Cameron inside to Caleb Davis. Davis now. Nice spin move there in the post. Drops that one in. 11-9. 45 seconds to work. Jake Berry, the senior, only senior on this Sailors team. The leader of this team, wearing number 4, he's going to take it up. Shoots it over to Doyne, back out to Ethan Piles. He lines one up from deep. We've seen him make those before. That one's no good, but no shame. It's rebounded by Doyne. Doyne now in the white sleeves tonight. They're going to work this ball around. It's going to be Jake Berry, top of the key. Kicks it out to Doyne. Doyne over to Lindquist. He hit the 3 earlier. Now this is Ethan Piles wearing number 23 for your Sailors. Piles now. He's got Estep on him. He calls out the play. Piles now over to Doyne. Doyne running this pick and roll offense. Finds Piles. He tries a three-pointer. No good there. And that'll do it for this first quarter of action. Sailors up 11-9. Tough fought game here as doing good things.
Leader on the scoreboard is Quinn Connolly. He's leading all scorers with 4 points so far. We'll step away for a quick 30 seconds. Back with second quarter action. This is your Sailor Sports Connection. KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Also heard and watched on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. Is your Sailor Sports Connection. KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Also heard and watched on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
Did you know that SportsMed at Yampa Valley Medical Center is an official medical provider for the United States ski and snowboarding teams? That's right. The therapists at SportsMed at YVMC specialize in everything from sports medicine to orthopedics, concussion management to hand therapy. If the U.S. ski and snowboard team trusts our therapists with the care of their athletes, don't you? Call today for a $10 injury evaluation at 871-2370 or learn more at yvmc.org/sportsmed. SportsMed at YVMC, official medical provider of the United States ski and snowboarding teams.
Sports on FM. This is 98.9 KTYV. Steamboat Springs.
Back with you here from Kelly Meek Gymnasium. Steamboat Sailors are up 11-9 after the first 8 minutes of play here at their home court. They are facing off against the Grand Junction Central Warriors, and Steamboat will have this one there right to left on 98.9 to start things off in the second quarter of play. I'm Lawton Chase, joined by Loan Epstein. Steamboat with possession. Tyler Doyne has this, top of the key. Works over far side beyond the arc. It's Jake Berry. Doesn't like what he sees. Now gives it to Doyne. Makes the three. Wow. And he's into the lane, reverses. And that is going to be a charging call against Doyne. Bucket will not count.
Man, that was a pretty play there by Tyler Doyne. Faked out Caleb Davis.
That's not a charge. That was a head contact call against Doyne, so it was not a charging. 7:41 to go in the second quarter of play. And the first possession of the second quarter for Central now as they try and tie things up with a 2, take a lead with a 3, taken by Kirby. Beyond the arc now, an alley-oop as play. I don't know, man.
Don't know if he's intended for Isaiah Cameron. You know, he's listed at 5. Oh, I'm sorry. He's tall, but I don't know if he can get up there.
Stop and pop from Barry on the other side is good for Steamboat, and they extend the lead to 13-9.
Mishandled there by Isaiah Cameron as Caleb Davis tried to feed him outside, just fumbled through his hands. So Steamboat will retain possession. 13-9. Sailors lead 7:09. Barry now just hit the 2-pointer. He's going to take it up past half court. He's got Ryan Kirby working on him. Kicks it over to Riniker. Riniker now back out to Lindquist, top of the key. Inside to Knaus, makes a post move, pump fake, goes up, and foul drawn. Isaiah Cameron hit some of his wrist there to send him to the free throw line. Frosty.
Officials right there, you must have seen something I didn't, because that looked like all ball on that one.
Maybe. Either way.
You're just
points
biased.
are points for our Sailors.
You're just biased, man.
Okay.
You got to call it right on both sides. I'm not saying the official missed it. I'm just saying I didn't see it.
Fair enough.
Frosty's 1 for 2 from the line, and he gets his third point of the evening here with that bucket, and so it's 14-9 now. Steamboat in the lead here. Possession Central. They're going to try and get some points, but Steamboat right now, since that early lead for Central, really done well, scoring a lot of points, and they're doing pretty solid on the boards as well because Central's not exactly knocking down their field goals. It's going to be Central again on some turnovers both sides of the ball, and finally turns into a Steamboat possession again as the quick pass they were looking for Estep does not connect. 6:29 left here. 14-9. Steamboat leads. Sailors with the ball in the second quarter of play.
Back-to-back turnovers there. Sailors finally gather it. This is Riniker now working against this full-court press. He's going to kick it over to Lindquist. Back to Riniker. Throws a dribble move. Splits the defenders. Drives in. And they're going to call a foul on Jacob Leon. So Leon just takes the shoulder there, sends Riniker to the line. So good play there by Riniker, as he definitely showed off his handles there, just putting Caleb Davis on skates.
He was definitely forced into it as well, because he was running out of time there. Had to make some moves to get across the midcourt line. Does so successfully. Not quite in bonus territory, so it's going to just be a possession for Steamboat. Long ball intercepted. Holy cow. Getting up there was
Caleb Davis. This is Joey Estep now. Estep over to Kirby. Kirby now is going to call the play. Finds Davis far side. And now it's near side over to Estep. Estep trying to work the paint. He finds Davis on the outside. He just kicks it back to Kirby. Pump fake. Inside. Back out to Cameron. Cameron mishandles it. Now it's Quincano. Throws a pump fake. Who sends Ryan Kirby flying. Can't get the 3-footer to go, though. And this is Central the other way.
I've got to say, I call the soccer games, and I can tell you there's a bucket for Central. Quinn worked a lot on his left-footed shots over last summer because he really was taking a lot more with the left foot. He needs to work on the left-handed layup because he had it on the left hand, but you could see he was too scared to take that one. So turned into points at the other end of the court, but that'll be another 2 for Cameron there.
Miss
14-11.
Empty possession there for the Sailors. Riniker, running point guard now, kicks it back out after a nasty spin move. And this is Barry over to Knaus. Canals out to Connell. He throws a move in the paint, fakes the pass, can't get it to go though, and Canals tries throwing it off a Central person. Doesn't get it though, and this is S-step back the other way. Kicking it out to Kirby, tries the 3-point shot, no good, gathered by Connell. 4:43 left to play, 14-11, Sailors up. Not a high-scoring game here, folks, early.
Yeah, it's Steamboat ball. They can control the pace of play. They've been working on controlling the offensive pace of play. They're really good about it defensively. Here's Canals for 3, and that's off the rim and out. So the 3 ball is not exactly dropping. They've only got a couple so far this afternoon. In fact, Lindquist, I think, is the only one to have a 3 drop for Steamboat. But right now, 14-11, and another miscommunication. It's funny, you look at it, Cameron was over there. He's the big boy, he's 6'5", but that's the second time he has not been ready for that ball coming his way.
Yeah, they're going to switch it up here for the Sailors, but before that, we're going to have a timeout with 4:15 left to play, 14-11 left, and this game so far looking to be not as we expected, I would think. What do you say?
It's pretty tight.
I mean it's tight, but I mean in scoring sense.
I don't know. It's interesting. Basketball seems to always do this to us. You don't see a lot, and then in the last 2 minutes of the quarters, you'll see a ton of scoring.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Coming out of this timeout, we're going to see
Steamboat possession.
Ethan Piles come in the game here, as well as Tyler Doyne. A couple changes for the Central Warriors, too, including Jacob Leon. He's going to make an appearance. And so, under the basket, this is Ethan Piles. He'll be in the throw-in. He's going to find Doyne. Doyne back to Piles as they move it past half court. Sailors right to left. And handoff to Connell. Connell now tries to get around a guy, goes behind his back, and shows off his crossover dribble as Tyler Doyne tried to find the back door. Tyler Doyne now, top of the key, gets Caleb Davis reaching and shoots it off to Riniker. Back out to Canals. He tries a 3-point shot and rattles that one home.
That was
Big Frosty with the bleach blonde hair is wet from downtown.
That was ugly. That was not a nice shot. That was toilet
flat-footed, lucky shot.
We'll take it. We'll take it,
right?
Points
to points, 17-11 now. Central High School has the ball. Joey Estep working. He's got Tyler Doyne, condor arms on him. And it's going to be almost taken away, but Leon gathers it. Leon now handoff. And the shot there from the Warriors is no good. And Connell diving for it. Tips it out of bounds. Crowd loves the hustle there as Connell dove in trying to get that loose ball.
You got to love this. Craig Kelsey's on JV. He's getting some varsity minutes here for Central, and he is trying to make the most of them. He's got some of the most hustle we've seen so far out of either side.
Absolutely. Kelsey, number 34, is playing against Mac Riniker, which is tough feat for anyone. Riniker gathers a loose ball, kicks it out, low corner to Canals. He tries a 3-pointer, bounces up, no good. S-Step gathers the rebound. Central back the other way.
Here comes an attack for the boys in red. 3-ball does not go. Now it's going to be Kelsey up top to awaiting Davis. Davis just gives it off to S-Step. Looks as though Cameron is about ready to check back into this game. Back over to Kelsey once more. Craig Kelsey again doesn't like what he sees. Gives it off to Leon. And his pass intercepted. Here's Doyne the other way. Doyne with an easy 2. Great job there for Doyne getting his first points on the game. But a great interception, and that's what Brian and I talked about in the pregame, having Doyne and Riniker up there playing the top quite a bit on this defensive scheme. They just have such great quick twitch muscles, and they're awesome at intercepting those balls. 2:01 left in the second quarter, 19-11 the lead. Your Steamboat Sailors on top of 5A Grand Junction Central. The Warriors in town here for this game, and right now down to your Steamboat Sailors. Want to thank Doc's Auto Clinic, taking care of you by taking care of your car. I think Lowen fell asleep there for a moment. Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. Alpine Lumber, employee-owned and operated contractor's choice, and homeowner's friend. Also want to thank Steamboat Dental Center, dentistry designed for you. Visit Dr. Whitty and the team or check them out online at steamboatdentalcenter.com. Mountain View Car Wash, Russell's Auto Salon, and Steamboat Ace Hardware, all proud supporters of Sailors Athletics here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. 2:01 left here in the second stanza. We've got a 19-11 game. A lot of end-to-end action, not a lot of scoring, though. Good defense on both sides of the ball, but Steamboat seems to, they've got the 8-point lead, yes, but they seem to really be able to turn it up offensively and have the better of the chances to this point. And they are right to left on your radio dial here in the first half of play. It's going to be worked around by turnover the Central squad. Errant plays seem to be the MO so far in this afternoon into the evening for Central. There have been 3 that I can think of offhand, including this latest one, that have turned into possessions for your Steamboat Sailors. They'll look to clean it up in the second half. For now, it's Mac Riniker taking it into the paint, kicks it out to Barry, down low near corner to Doyne. He goes for a 3-ball, air mails it, taken away by Knaus. Aiden Knaus goes up and will go to the line for 2. What an effort there from Knaus as he just tore it out of the hands of Cameron there and then went up and was fouled in the process. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Aiden Knaus, who, if you don't know already, is who we nicknamed, or I guess the team nicknamed Frosty. He's been having quite a year so far playing this center position for the Sailors. He drops in his first free throw as there's going to be a quick change here for Central. Bishop Fino will come in for Isaiah Cameron.
And for the second one here from Knaus, that one is good as well.
Back the other way, this is Central. Ryan Kirby, the junior point guard, is going to fake it before sending it over. S-step now, goes between his legs, finds Caleb Davis, top of the key, over to Kirby, near side top corner. And this is Bishop Fino, back to Kirby. Kirby now low side over to Gerardo Matias Mora. First minutes of the game for him as well. S-step in. Nice pass there from S-step as he found his big man, Caleb Davis, in the paint and just worked it around about 2 Sailors defenders to find his target. 21-13. As Sailors back the other way after a layup there from Caleb Davis. Riniker looking for somewhere to go. He's going to find Riniker near side top corner. Riniker, nice pick and roll there by Jake Berry. He tries the three-pointer, can't get it. Stolen away there by Tyler Doyne off the rebound. Kicks it out to Riniker. He goes in for the layup and almost catches a body, but just lays it in nicely there. Riniker doing big things here early.
20 seconds on the clock. Caleb Davis drops one from the near side corner. That's 4 consecutive for him in terms of his team's scoring. And Steamboat will have the last shot at this with 10 seconds on the clock. 23-15 lead. 8 seconds now. Countdown has commenced from the fans. Here's Piles to Riniker. Riniker fakes it now up for 2 more. Drops it in. And that'll be a buzzer beater.
Nice.
2-point play from Mac Riniker.
The Riniker show is in full effect here, folks, as this first half of play comes to an end.
We'll be back with second half action. Point leader for all scorers is Aiden Knaus, as he's got 8 in the first half here from Kelly Meek Gymnasium. But Steamboat does have 6 total scorers right now involved in this one. 25-15 lead for the Steamboat Sailors after the first 16 minutes. Back with more on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Also heard and watched on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. On KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Also heard and watched on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
The Steamboat Sailors are on the air. You're listening to Steamboat Sailors Basketball on 98.9. Sponsored by Doc's Auto Clinic, Yampa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber, Mountain View Car Wash, Steamboat Dental Center, and Chris Bucket with Edward show. Get on SteamboatRadio.com and watch the game live. Check out the complete schedule while you're there. Steamboat Sailors Basketball was also brought to you by Steamboat Ace Hardware.
Allstate Insurance, the Allison Agency.
UC Health Yampa Valley Medical Center.
Russell's Auto Salon.
And Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. Remember, our sponsors support the Sailors, so please support our sponsors. Sports on FM 98.9 presents Steamboat Sailors Basketball. Only on 98.9 and SteamboatRadio.com.
I'm Terry.
And this is Phil
From Russell's Auto Salon.
If you need help with your auto collision repair, we make it easy. Just bring me an email and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
Russell's Auto Salon, Colorado's premier collision center, leading the industry in technology, where we've gone green with Enviro-based paint.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. 879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon.
879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident.
The team of Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor Sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where you won't get a penalty for having a dirty car.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name is Mac Renicker. I'm a junior in high school. I wear number 20. I am a forward. I started playing basketball in the 3rd grade. I also like football and rugby. I don't know where I want to go to college, but if I do play in college, I will play basketball. In 10 years, I see myself with a successful job and living a happy life. Outside of school, I am involved in SMT. My favorite subject in school is math because it's my last class of the day. My favorite movie is Transformers because it's just an action movie, which is a classic. Last summer, I visited my brother in Wisconsin. I checked out a couple colleges, and I did a lot of camping. My goals this season is to win league and compete for Western Slope Player of the Year. My goals in life are to just be a productive member of society. What I remember most about being a sailor is all the good guys and family that are good teammates. I'm Mac Renicker, I'm a junior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Hey, Sailor basketball fans, PJ Wardson of Yampa Valley Bank here to thank you for supporting our hometown basketball team. Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM at 98.9. Steamboat High School Athletics are an example of our genuine hometown. Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. Enjoy the game and go Sailors!
Sports-related dental injuries account for more than 600,000 ER visits each year. If your child is playing a sport and not wearing a mouthguard, they are 60 times more likely to suffer harm to their teeth. Steamboat Dental Center offers custom-fit mouthguards made from an exact model of your child's teeth. They are effective, comfortable, easy to clean, and also cheaper than a visit to the ER. Call Steamboat Dental Center today and receive half off a custom mouthguard. SteamboatDentalCenter.com. Go Sailors!
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name is Molly Kleins, and I'm a sophomore in high school. My number is 25. My position is point guard. I've been playing for 6 years, and I also like to play soccer. I'd like to go to college somewhere in Colorado or Wisconsin. If I play in college, it would probably be soccer. In 10 years, I see myself being a special education teacher. Outside of school, I'm also involved in club sports like soccer and basketball. My favorite subject in school is writing. My favorite movie is Zootopia because of the majestic characters. Last summer, I worked for STARS, which is a local sports adaptive program, and I definitely think that could be in my future, and I really love spending time with the kids. My goals for the season are to become a better shooter and a better teammate, and my goals for life are to have a dog and name it Simon. Simon would be a golden retriever, but I will remember most about being a sailor is the positive environment that the school has. I'm Molly Klein's sophomore in high school, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Steamboat 8 is your go-to place for everything you need for your home. Bridget here from Steamboat 8, and we aren't just paints and power tools. Ace has a great pet section to keep your furry friend happy and healthy. A fun toy section stocked with items for all ages to make the perfect gift. Beautiful housewares, cookware, candles, and more to decorate and add beautiful style to your table. Stop into Steamboat 8, proud to support your Steamboat sailors, and see all that we have for your home. Steamboat 8, the helpful all your home needs place.
Hi, this is Doc from Doc's Auto Clinic. When your car isn't feeling well, head over to Doc for above and beyond customer satisfaction and the most expert service around. The techs at Doc are ASD certified and go the extra mile to give you the peace of mind you need to know your vehicle is safe. We take care of you and your family by taking care of your car. We are located just past Moose on the west end of town off of Elk River Road. Doc's Auto Clinic, proud to support the Steamboat sailors.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat sailors.
I'm Jimmy Osborne. I'm a junior. My number is 34, and I play center or power forward. I've been playing since I was in 3rd grade. I don't really play any other sports, but I'd like to play track. I'd like to go to college at Western or Mesa. I'm not sure if I would want to play in college. In 10 years, I see myself living a happy life, maybe in Steamboat. Outside of school, I'm also involved in team council. My favorite subject in school is history. My favorite movie is Jaws the Revenge, just because of how corny it is. Last summer, I worked at Stars and had a lot of great memories there. My goals for this season are to become the Western Slope League champion. My goals in life are to go to college and have a good life. What I'll remember most about being a sailor is all the good times I've had with my teammates. I'm Jimmy Osborne. I'm a junior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Small emergencies, scrapes, sprains, and stitches. They're bound to happen. You deserve quick care from trusted physicians. At UC Health Yampa Valley Medical Center, our emergency care team is here for you and your loved ones. The board-certified physicians at YVMC are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get you in and out the door quickly. You'll experience the same safe and high-quality care you've come to expect at YVMC, now with smaller prices for life's small emergencies. Yampa Valley Medical Center, now part of the UC Health family.
This is Skip Deerdorf from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat.
I want to shoot one.
Alpine Lumber is a Colorado company.
Splash.
It is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. And we are proud to support Sailors Basketball. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's choice.
This is perfect for me because I don't get much arc on my shots. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here from Kelly Meek Gymnasium, where your Steamboat Sailors have the 25-15 lead over this Grand Junction Central Warriors squad. That's a mouthful, so we'll go with either Grand Junction, Central, or Warriors.
GJ.
That's just no. Nope. I'm doing my low Epstein, which is a nope. I got to say, it's impressive to look up. This is a 5A squad, so already you know it's going to be a tough matchup for your Steamboat Sailors, but they've only let 15 points in. It's unbelievable. Overall, though, I mean, and this is kind of one of those generalities across the board for sports. If you have depth, you usually have more success. Steamboat's had 6 different scorers. Junction's only had 4. So you can see that off the bench, there's a little bit more production, at least to this point, for your Steamboat Sailors. We're just about set for the second half to get underway, and with that throw, and we have it. Steamboat is left to right on the radio dial here on 98.9. Post move, spin and a layup there for Cameron, who gets his 6th point on the evening as he gets that one to drop. So Steamboat with their first possession of this second half. Knaus has it, gives it off to Doyne. Doyne's just going top of the key to Quinn Connell. Connell's into Knaus, and Knaus with the left hand, unable to make that drop. Gets the rebound, though, and then Knaus gets dispossessed by Davis and it goes off of Knaus and out of bounds, so possession now for Central. Great effort on that rebound. Davis just kind of hopped a little early as it hit the rim a second time, but here is Central with possession, 7:16 to go, and ticking down here in third quarter action.
Near side, top corner, this is Kirby. They're going to call a pushing foul inside the paint, and that was on Leon, I believe. So Steamboat will regather possession. Jake Berry's going to be on the throw-in here. 25-17, Sailors hold this lead. He's going to find Riniker. Riniker, who's been running point guard quite a bit for the Sailors. I talked to Coach Van Dahl about that. It's like when the Cavs running with LeBron James. He's going to pull up from three-point, no good. Off the back of the rim, gathered by Doyne, though, quickly around the horn to Berry, who goes in for the layup and loses it, but they're going to say he got fouled. So it looks like Berry should shoot two here, and he will. So 6:49. Oh, no, they're just going to call that a team foul as Steamboat will just retain possession. That Craig Kesley, who's on the JV squad, he's going to check back in the game here as Quinn Connell's on the throw-in under the hoop. Connell finds Knaus. He immediately pulls up the J. No good there, and it's the Central Warriors back the other way. They gave him 3 points.
They shouldn't have. This guy just said it's a two-point play. We'll see what
they gave him 3, though, so 34-17.
Well, they may have given him 3, but the official said it's a 2-point shot.
I mean, they still gave him 3.
All right, bud.
I'm just playing with you. They just took that one away. So.
Oh, wow, look, they only gave him 2. Lowen?
They get? Well, you know what? We're still up by a lot. So 33-17, 4:50 left to go as there's a timeout called there. So Sailors coming back out on the court. Riniker, Connell, Knaus, Doyne, and Jake Berry will be on the defensive side of the ball as Ryan Kirby for the Warriors is going to toss it in. Kirby, he's going to find Estep. Estep, wearing number 15 for the Warriors, is going to kick it out to Fino. Fino for the Central Warriors as Ethan Paz is going to drive the paint. Nice dribble moves there, and he just jellies his way to the rim. Make this 37-17. Sophomore dropping in a bucket there.
Now possession Central, and Riniker tried to play Wolf on that. Turns into a possession from Davis, bouncing between the two teams, but pinballed eventually to Davis. Now it's work near corner. Up top, it's Estep with a chance to shoot. They're going to give it to him all day. He hasn't been able to knock one home. Estep then turns into a big pylon and forces Connell out of play with the ball, but it went off Estep last, so possession Steamboat will retain it and go up court once more. 37-17 lead. 20 points separating the two teams now. 3:03 left here in the third quarter of play. And here is Riniker, who gets the inbound pass across the midcourt line to Piles now. The pass deep. He works up to the top of the key to Knaus. Knaus, nice little play into Riniker, drives the paint, looking for something, and gets the shot off. But it goes across the back of the rim and stays out. Now, this is possession it'll be taken by Kelsey. Gives it off near side to Mora. He'll just pass one off the toe of a Steamboat player. Possession now for Grand Junction. 2:38 left, 37-17 lead. Steamboat up big here at Kelly Meek Gymnasium.
Tyler Doyne going to be checking in here for Aiden Knaus. So Doyne, wearing number 5 for your Sailors, is going to be on the defensive end of the ball now. On the inbounds pass, this is Craig Kelsey, the JV squad, turned varsity member. And top of the key, this is Isaiah Cameron. Cameron inside, body up in the post. That's Isaac Cameron, his 6'5 counterpart, who drops in the layup and gets fouled and won. So 37 should be 19 now. And with the possibility of plus 1 more with 2:28 left to play in this third quarter. Steamboat running away with it, knock on wood. But, I mean, this defensive work by the Sailors is just great tonight. And that free throw by Cameron is going to be knocked in, so 37-20 now. Sailors back with the ball. Connell working at the top of the key. He's going to take it inside, kick it out to Doyne. Top of the key over to Riniker. Riniker now pulls up from deep. Off the front rim, no good. Rebounded by Craig Kelsey, and it's the Warriors back the other way.
Here's Grand Junction. No shot available. Pass inside. Riniker had a touch on that ball. Comes free to Kelsey beyond the arc. Kicks it up top now for waiting Mora. And Gerardo Mora swings one outside, finding Isaiah Cameron. Cameron back to Kelsey. Top of the key once more. He finds the hands of Manchester. Manchester to Mora. Now again to Cameron. Swings one back to Manchester. Manchester up top to Kelsey running through, looking for a shot. That'll be a foul, and he'll shoot two. So Craig Kelsey looking to find his way onto the scoring sheet here.
Ethan Piles doing his best imitation of Kelsey, waving his arms in the air as Kelsey gets set to take his free throws with $1:40 left in this third quarter of action. Sailors up by 17. Kelsey's first free throw is no good. We're going to have a quick change here for both teams as another JV squad member, Gavin Myers, is going to make an appearance for the Central Warriors. Jake Berry
back in,
and Aiden Canales both back in. Tyler Doyne's going to have a seat on the bench. As Kelsey gets set for his second free throw. This one is no good, but it's gathered by the Sailors. And now it's Ethan Piles kicking it back out far side to Jake Berry. Almost tries the three-pointer, pump fakes back out to Piles near side, rattles home the three-pointer. Sailors at the 40-point mark. 20-point lead here, $1:20 left. And now this is the Warriors going back the other way. Stolen there by Berry. Sailors slowing it down, moving it left to right. This is Berry calling out the play.
Jake Berry will lead the charge offensively with 65 seconds on the clock. 40-20 score, deep side near corner. Now it's Lindquist, doesn't take it. Gives it to the top of the key to Riniker. Now back to Piles near side. He just made a three from there. Back to Riniker, now to Canals. His three ball is gonna drop. Aiden Canals with another three ball to his name. And that will put him at 14 points on the evening.
Okay, big fella.
43 left here in this third quarter of play. Work now off the rebound, taken by Piles. Oh, that did not look pretty. He jumped up relatively quickly. It looked like he got rolled up on the ankle. Craig Kelsey fighting for that loose ball. Looks as though they're going to say that is a quick check-in for Tyler Doyne. Out comes Riniker, and it will be a Grand Junction ball here with half a minute to play in the third quarter. 43-20, the lead for Steamboat. This is going to be taken by Mora, top of the key. Mora now gives one off on a quick handoff to Kelsey, over near side to Cameron. Stop and pop from Cameron, no good. Rebounded by Canals, and he gets it to Jake Berry, who will come right back up for Steamboat here with 15 on the clock.
Berry now, little time to work. He's got about 10 seconds to till this third quarter ends. It looks like he's going to take it himself. Berry steps up, charges, and they're going to call a foul on Cameron as he just got in the way of Berry, though. We still got 3.4 seconds left to work here. Let's see if we can do something. This is Tyler Doyne now on the inbounds pass. He's going to call for movement. Doyne, he looks inside, lobs one up to Aiden Canales, and that'll be intercepted. That'll finish it off after a full-court heave. And 43-20 is your end of third score here at Kelly Meek Gymnasium.
Steamboat has the lead. They're heading into the last stanza play here on their home court before Christmas. This is your Sailor Sports Connection, KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Back in 30 seconds. You can also listen and watch on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. YV 98.9 Sports on FM. Back in 30 seconds. You can also listen and watch on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
Thunder. Thunder. Yeah. Thunder.
This is Skip Deerdorf from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is a Colorado company that is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley. offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. And we are proud to support Sailors Basketball. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, contractor's choice, the homeowner's
here from Kelly Meek. It looks as though in the timeout there, Grand Junction's coaching staff said we have got to make sure that we play aggressively. They're going to need some turnovers and quick points off those turnovers. Steamboat is going to have to really be weary of that, because that'll mean that there could be some more foul trouble from Central as long as the Sailors keep composure. They're left to right on 98.9 here in the fourth and final period of play. 43-20 the score. Steamboat is on top. Barry for three. He's good for it.
Wow. Hand in his face. Hand in his face, too. That was a contested three-point shot from the senior point guard. Great shooting there. Great shooting from this whole team tonight, really.
It has been one of their better second quarter on, I'd say it's been better. 3 points, Cameron for 2 points at the other end of the floor.
And this is Barry now. He finds a wide open in Canals, who hits another three-point shot. These Sailors, it's safe to say, are wet from downtown tonight with 7:10 left to go. They're up 49-22. Leon now for the Warriors puts up a nice hook shot there. Drops that one in, falling to his right side. So 49-24. Sailors are going to have it back. But before that, it'll bounce off another Central defender in the inbounds pass. So we're back where we started with Barry under the hoop. Barry.
It's been incredible how quick this turned around. I think in the first, you look at the first quarter scoring, and in terms of Central, they were able to put 11 points up in the first. They've only put 13 up since.
Wow, that's a great sign of a phenomenal defensive effort by your boys in white here tonight. So, we watched Roosevelt put, 50, 60, 65 on them in that OT game. And this team is just about the same caliber. And so defensive effort from the Sailors, big here tonight. Here we go now. Piles over to Riniker, near far side, top corner. Top of the key now. This is Doyne. Looks inside for Canals. Loses it, but gathers it up. Now he pump fakes and tries to drop a bank shot in. That'll be no good, as Jake Barry's going to be sent flying to the floor. They say that's going to be out on Caleb Davis. So Sailors will retain possession. Ethan Piles under the basket. 6:19 left to play. 49-24 is your score. Ethan Piles wearing number 23. He's going to shoot it up to Riniker immediately. Caught them sleeping, and he drops in the easy one. The Warriors didn't really hear the whistle, I don't think, and they just caught him sleeping, and not before Riniker can drop in a nice J there. S-step now, turnaround jumper. That one's good. 51-26, 6 minutes to play.
First points on the evening for S-step, and that's not his first shot.
Is that really?
Yep.
Wow. That's
Aiden Canals for three. Aiden Canals.
And one. Wow. Aiden Canals. Frosty, because of his bleach blonde hair.
With the 20 points tonight.
And one three-pointer. Have a Riniker game, Riniker-esque game here for Aiden Canals.
It's been quiet. He's only got 8 points.
Wow. So Aiden Canals carrying much of the load here for the Sailors tonight. That's huge. Especially those past couple games, he's been a little quiet. I know against Craig, he only had about 10.
And Canals is one of those guys that can definitely
heat up,
be a big part of the offense as well. So now it's looking like, are they not going to get? They're going to give the points and possession.
So they gave him the 3 points, but they're not going to give him the extra shot.
No, they'll give him possession instead.
Okay. 54-26. 5 and 45 seconds left.
5 and 45.
Yep. Jake Berry
for 3. No good. Rebound by Doyne. He's up for his left-handed layup. No good. And here comes Central the other way. A chance for Junction. Nice layup there at the other end for Kirby. And he tucks in his first 2 of the game as well. So finally they're starting to see a little bit more points getting spread around in terms of names that have, the tick marks here beside them for points. But too little too late, dare I say. There's 3 guys with only 2 points. Another with a 3-ball made in the third quarter. That was Cameron. He actually got the and 1 play on that. But, man, you look at it, not a lot of points spread, whereas Steamboat, they've got Knaus with 20, but then they've got Connell with 9, Riniker with 8, Piles has got 5, Lindquist with 3, Barry's got 5, and Doyne's got 2. So they don't have many who's only got 1 bucket, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, absolutely. Great job sharing the ball here tonight from the Sailors. I mean, more importantly, they are putting on a defensive clinic, holding this 5A powerhouse team. As there was a whole article in the paper written on these guys coming to town, and they can't even drop 30 so far on this tough Sailors team. Good outing here tonight for your boys in white. Nice rhyme there.
Nice. Good one.
So Sailors, it looks like, are going to have possession here with double teamed. Shoots over to Riniker, moves it up fast, wide open, Doyne for 3, good. Wow. Offensive clinic here tonight for your Sailors as Tyler Doyne hits the 3. This is Kirby now the other way. He tries a 3-pointer. That one's good. So both teams trading 3-point shots here early after this timeout, and it's the Sailors back the other way.
Again, though, Steamboat is exactly where they want to be. Knaus with a beautiful head fake. Shots a little bit too long off the backboard now. And quickly back the other way, intercepted by Riniker. Mac Riniker, 3-on-2 numerically. Tried to get it to Barry, intercepted by Kirby. It hits off of him and out of bounds. But all I was saying is Steamboat's right where they want to be. They're up by 36 right now. I'm just kidding, 26 right now. I can't do math.
I was going to say.
Like, whoa, wait a second. No, 26 points, but really they forced Central into this very aggressive defensive nature. That'll draw fouls. They're only 1 away from 1-1. So Steamboat loving where they're at right now. And there's
nice.
Now drawing that foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 1-1 here for Aiden Knaus, who's already got 20 points today.
He's everywhere tonight. I mean, he's behind the arc.
This is his best game of the year.
In the paint. Oh, hands down. So this first free throw is going to be no good. How many points tonight?
So they do call a shooting foul. He's got 20 right now.
20 points for Frosty. His second free throw is banged home, so that makes it 21.
And he's been consistent. He only got 2 in the first quarter, but then he just fired up 6 in the second.
Oh, my gosh.
What?
What? You just missed that. Kirby for the Central Warriors threw a fake that got Quinn Connell turned around. All you people watching the live stream probably saw that one. He went and just held it. And so this is Barry now. Lobs up to Riniker. Goes in for it. He's going toe-to-toe with Caleb Davis. Tries the layup, and he gets fouled. He'll be at the free throw line with 4:17 left to go, trying to put his team at 60.
Oh, look at this. Full change in effect here for Central.
As Riniker gets set to take his first free throw. Looks like Connor Hansen getting some time here. Shout out to his brother Matthew Hansen. I know he's listening right now. And Trace Walker and Jack Martin, all 3 who we saw get some time last game. 5.
What? No, they can't do that because Riniker's at the line. Did Riniker make his first one?
He did not. So Ethan Piles and Dawson Lindquist both checking in as well. Trace Walker, Jack Martin, and Connor Hansen is set to come in as well, as Craig Kelsey will gather that missed free throw back the other way. And this is inside Cameron, 6'5" frame, trying to put one up, and he's going to be stripped by Riniker. Cameron was on the ground there. They're going to call a foul on Reneker for that. Looks like Cameron will go to... No, this is going to be Steamboat possession. Connor Hansen coming in. No, but that's what I thought. This is... don't know what we're doing here. Central has the ball. Clear that up. Central as well. A lot of JV guys in here. I think all these guys are. This is Kelsey now. I scratched out my JV. No, for Grand Junction. I scratched out my JV roster. This is Julian Strom. And he tries a three-point shot. That's no good. Gathered by Hansen. Connor Hansen now. Pass it over to Ethan Piles. And now it's low side to Martin. Jack Martin. Back up top to Piles. He goes behind his back. And kicks it out to Martin. He tries a three-point shot. No good. Crowd wanted that one. Couldn't make it fall, though. Kelsey back the other way.
Here comes Junction the other way. Trying to find some offense late stages of this game. Oh, up by Cameron. No good. Rebound is somehow kept in play.
I thought he was in. No whistle there.
What?
I heard the buzzer.
I know. I was like, what's going on here? They're trying to get our guys to check in. Now, look at this one. Junction's got all five coming back in. Here's a chance for Lindquist. Not going to take the shot. Gives it up top. And a little fake there from Walker. Now to Piles. He swings over to the far side. There's Hansen. Hansen with some fancy work. Gives it back down to the far side deep corner. That was Martin who drives in. Puts something up.
So Jake Kreisig, number 12 for the Sailors. He's a freshman. Standing at about 6'4". He has not been in all year, so he's going to step on the court now, get his first minutes of the year. Jake Kreisig, the freshman. And Jimmy Osborne, wearing number 34 for your Sailors, is also going to get some time here as well.
And they're going to get it against the varsity squad here for Junction. They've checked back in. 25 points between these two teams. Steamboat with that big lead. Martin knocks down the first, and that means he'll get a second on the 1-and-1 play as they're in the bonus territory. 2:45 left in this fourth quarter of play. So Steamboat, these guys are getting some valuable time. It is against varsity squad starting. Yeah. So, I mean, these are some starters they're facing off against. That bodes well for Steamboat's youth who are getting some precious minutes, as this was out of bounds off of Davis. So it will be Steamboat with the ball. Inbound play from the baseline. Movement comes. Run out of time. They inbounded to Caleb Davis. Intercepted. 3-on-1 the other way. And they were looking for the slam.
He went up. Rise high. That is Isaiah Cameron looking to posterize Jake Kreisig. But he'll get the foul called on him, and he'll shoot too.
So the shooting foul sends him to the line. We've got a timeout taken before we'll see those shots. Back in 30 seconds. This is your Sailor Sports Connection. KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM, also on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. This is your Sailor Sports Connection. KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM, also on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
Steamboat Resorts is a proud sponsor of Sailor Athletics. Do you have friends or family coming to town, but space at your place is a little tight? Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals is here to help. Steamboat Resorts has been the lodging leader here for over 30 years, and we've got great rates at more than 800 units in 38 properties around the base area. Call us at 879-8000 and ask for the Locals Connection discount. That's the Locals
you know
Connection,
what I'm saying,
879-8000, or visit steamboatresorts.com.
Back with you here from Kelly Meek Gymnasium. At the line, it's Cameron, as he will be shooting two out of the timeout taken by Coach Van Dahl. Still 2:40 left here in the game. Not a lot of time to get off, as Cameron drops his first of two there. He's been one of the more consistent scorers, getting points in all quarters here for Central. He's up to 9 with the first one being made and gets to double digits, making the second as well. So Cameron's kind of leading the charge there. That's Isaiah Cameron leading the charge. And an interception from Davis now. Sent out here to Estep. Kicks it outside near.
And so trading threes once more are the Sailors and Warriors. So 62-41. Crowd getting into it here. Another try from Doran, same place. low near corner as he hits that one. 65-41 here. Sailors wet from downtown. Another one from Jacob Leon. So much going on here as Doyne and Leon have just traded back-to-back three-pointers. And now it's Riniker the other way. Doyne again from the same spot. Heat check, can't get that one to fall. Leon now the other way. Leon over to Estep. He tries his luck at three. That one's good. So 3 in a row here for the Warriors. Back-to-back for the Sailors as points are getting racked up here. 65-47 now. There's only a $1.19 left. It looks like Sailors going to make another change. Don't want to run up the score too much on these boys. Wow. That's a crazy sequence.
Like 5 or 6 threes in the last minute.
Tyler Doyne was just sitting in this low corner and just bringing them home.
Right up until that last one.
Yeah, that was a heat check. So, timeout here for the Sailors. It looks like they're going to try to get some of the young boys back in the game here. This one's pretty much over as Sailors, big win here tonight. So that's back-to-back wins at home now for them after losing an OT thriller in the Steamboat shootout versus Roosevelt. So just as we said, Hanson, Kreisig, Osborne, Martin, and Trace Walker back in the game now. Central's going to keep their starters in. And this is Walker on the throw-in. Deep lob there is going to be picked off, intended for Connor Hanson. And pull-up three here from Isaiah Cameron is good. So 65-50 now. And the Sailors are putting their starters back in. Don't want to risk this one running away from them. Up by 15 here. Mac Riniker and his crew are going to make another appearance after just coming off the court like 2 seconds ago.
It was 9 seconds.
Okay.
I don't know. You got a big lead. You don't obviously want to give
that would
Central
be
too much
embarrassing
of a comeback, but you do want to also give your players a chance, right? I mean, a little bit of both.
No, yeah, absolutely. So Riniker and his 4 other starters are back in the game here. They're going to have possession. 1:10 left to play.
Only one timeout for both squads left, in case you were wondering. I know I was.
Jake Berry under the basket finds Connell. He's working against the trap here. Somehow squeezed out of the switch. Splits the defenders, finds Doyne in the corner. I thought he was going to take that three there. Reach-in foul called on Isaiah Cameron. So this is going to be Doyne at the free throw line since they're in the bonus now. 6:01 left to go as Doyne's first free throw is going to be good. So 66-50. Doyne gets set for a second free throw. How many points does he have on the night?
Well, you just made a second one, so he's got 13.
He's got 13 out of these 67 points. Good night here from
11 of them in the fourth quarter.
6'4" junior. Deep three there from Estep is no good. Gathered by Cameron, puts up a J fader. No way, says Jake Berry. As this is Estep spitting his way into the paint, and he'll put one up. It's no good, but he's going to get fouled. So he'll head to the line. Looks to be a little shaken up there, if you can read his lips.
You can't say that on air.
Can't say that on air, nope.
67-50. 45 seconds left in this game. Estep, first one, is no good. It's his left elbow that looks like it's already swollen. He came down hard. You could hear that one.
Really?
Yeah, he came down hard on the court. Usually, they get at least a second to kind of brace themselves, but Estep misses a second as well. He just hard, like all of his body weight went right down into that.
Turnaround jumper is good from Isaiah Cameron as Sailors are working now. 67-52. Deep ball there is going to be picked off again. He's trying to find Mac Riniker, and he looks like Trevor Simeon out here. I'll tell you that. Not looking good for those touchdown throws. Isaiah Cameron notches another turnover. That was football awesome pass, and that's Caleb Davis dunking that one home.
That was a nice pass.
That was a beautiful pass.
That was just a good play. 67-54. Caleb Davis finishes. You were saying earlier in that in the halftime of the girls' game, he was throwing them down easily.
Oh my gosh! It was. I was excited to see him catch a body tonight, but
yeah, I mean that was just a nice play all the way around.
The pass was what made it.
Absolutely, opened it up for him. 17 seconds remains in this game. 13 points separating the two teams. So Steamboat still does have to be weary. You're going to see the starters out there to finish this game off. 13 points in 17 seconds. I mean, it's tough, but it's not something that's not manageable.
Absolutely.
I mean, we saw
the
Sailors.
Yeah, we saw the Sailors score 12 in about 20 seconds against Roosevelt to send that one into OT, including that phenomenal.
I was wondering where the shots were. Central had it coming in this fourth quarter play. They finally started to find their shooters.
Oh no, yeah, they definitely proved they can do it. So low time left here to work is they're going to try to quick foul Jake Berry, and they will succeed. So Berry's going to head to the free throw line with 13.2 to go. And looks like this one's about done. I don't really see the need to foul, but it's basketball. Kind of annoying, but
hey man, I'm glad that you, as a huge basketball fan, can understand my debacle.
No, I mean, it's one thing if you're down by like 4, but when you're down by 12, it's. I think this is a W in the win column for the Sailors. So Grand Junction now trying to move fast. S-Step now puts up a 3. No good there. Gathered by Quinn Connolly. Saves it. Good hustle there. Wow, I don't know how he did that. Tyler Gordon running down the baseline. No one's going to foul him. And this will do it here as your Sailors take the win. 68-54 here in Kelly Meek Gymnasium. Back-to-back wins at home for the boys in white.
Canals led all scorers with 21 on the evening. Tyler Doyne getting real hot in the late stages. In fact, in quarter 4 had 11 of his 13 total points. Quinn Connell good in quarters 1 and 3, ended with 9. Riniker only had 8. And I say only, but I mean that's phenomenal. When you have Riniker as mostly a non-factor on the scoring, you know that as a team you're deep, and that's going to really bode well for the Sailors.
I mean, they put up 68, and Riniker, so they put up 60 without Riniker.
Can't take away his defensive prowess, though. Definitely a big impact on why they only got 54, and really that's a little bit skewed as well because it was a lot of late-stage three-point shots that brought that scoring total up for Central. For Lone Epstein on Blodden Chase, big win for the Sailors. The girls do lose, but the boys get a second win in a row here at home. So a good way to end their 2017 portion of this 17-18 campaign. We'll have hockey tomorrow. I'll be calling that one in Colorado Springs at Honan Ice Arena. And it should be a good one as Steamboat faces off against Air Academy. So long here from Kelly Meek Gymnasium. This is KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Also heard and watched on the World Wide Web at SteamboatRadio.com. This is KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Also heard and watched on the World Wide Web at SteamboatRadio.com.
Hi, this is Doc from Doc's Auto Clinic. When your car isn't feeling well, head over to Doc for above and beyond customer satisfaction.